Welcome to the Clear Shots Podcast with Seth Skinner and Jake Jones.
Hey guys, it's Seth here. You're about to hear episode 80 with our friend Dom.
Don't give him clear shots! Don't give him clear shots! Don't give him clear shots! Don't give him clear shots!
Sick.
Welcome to the Clear Shots Podcast. I am Seth the Terminator Skinner. Just trying to come up with something else. It can't just be the Terminator.
I've got sunglasses on.
And I have diabetes.
All right.
Sick.
Now that we're all acquainted.
So what I was gonna say was, when you're in high school, did you find psychologically, do students in high school find their teachers attractive because they're attractive, or because they hold a position of power?
Both.
Yeah.
You gotta you have to
Well,
fuck your teacher.
I think it also depends on who's in your class. Like if the teacher's the hottest one in the class, then it's like, you know, you're gonna kind of gravitate, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I guess that's really
Easily the
it's-
hottest piece of ass when I was in high school was Mr. McCall. Like,
yeah.
See the gym teacher?
yeah.
Okie.
He did have a nice dick.
Mr. McHaw.
Just
dude.
called when he called the tough guy. Just
Immediate.
fucking wicked gave me a boner.
So glad we're not monetizing this podcast. We're trying to, right? Because we would be done already. He does have a piece on him, though.
He is a thick boy.
I like that. I like that Rocky is just sitting here. He's we don't even know how he got in.
Yeah, usually we only have one guest, but we have two.
Rocky, say something.
Yep.
He's not saying it. Nah, he's not saying anything.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, it's funny. Dogs aren't very good at talking. Especially like if you try and get him to hold a conversation, it really doesn't work. Like it's pretty one way.
Birds are good at that. Oh, that's what I had to show you guys. I have a bunch of webums of birds doing cool stuff, funny stuff about birds. I found it on 4chan. None of them die, just for the record.
Okay.
Seth
Is it the
doesn't-
one picture where like the guy's jizzing on a bird in a corner?
No, it's literally.
Blowing loads
I
on
literally
birds.
have probably like 30 webums of birds doing funny stuff. I was in a mood.
What did you Google to find these birds doing funny stuff?
I was on 4chan, and it was like, hey, let's post
bird
videos
thread.
about birds. Yeah, it was.
All right, fuck it.
There was literally, I think there was like 140 total, but there was probably like 40.
For sure, don't show 140 of them to us because I'm not watching 140 of them.
I didn't save
challenge.
140 of them.
You just fill up your fucking entire phone with bird webums.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
the only thing I would expect, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, Josh is gonna listen to this and be so disappointed that he doesn't get to watch all these bird gifs, dude. I think birds are
yeah, I don't
sick.
know how I'm putting gifs in the video. I don't know how that works.
I'll
don't think you can do
send
that.
I'll send them all to you.
Well, I don't think you can put gifs in a video. It's a gif.
Well, how do you put TikToks in?
What happened?
Yo, I love fucking
Oh,
TikTok.
TikToks I can do just because they are videos. I download them as a video. You can download them right from the app.
You can download other people's TikToks.
Yeah, some of them, like some people like block them, but it's weird because like I've had the same user have ones that you can download and ones that you can't.
How what file does it download as? Like an MP4?
Yeah, it's just a straight up.
Well,
Like,
I'll send you all the webums, and then you can just convert them to an MP4.
Yeah,
It'll take,
fuck
like-
it. They're way better than TikTok videos.
Yeah, dude, fuck TikTok. It's all about birds,
it's
dude.
funny because like all the good,
Bird up.
all the really
Fuck
cool
yeah.
TikToks I want to see, like I can't get as videos. I have to get them as GIFs. This kind of sucks. So I can't show all the cool ones. I mean, there's some cool ones, but
I don't know, man. I think birds are sick as fuck.
Well, they rule the skies.
Yeah, they do, dude. No, birds are way too much a responsibility. Like they really are.
Yeah,
so
are.
like I live vicariously through people on 4chan.
Right.
And the birds.
And their birds. Like the people that are like autistic enough to be able to take care of like 4 cockatoos at once. Like I can't do that shit, dude. I can't. What happened to the thing?
Oh, I unplugged it because it was really annoying. I was sitting down and I listened to it going.
Can we
And I was
plug
like,
it
you know
back
what? No.
Why?
Because
I love
when
it.
plugs, because as soon as you unplug it, it forgets all of your messages and everything. And it forgets
Why would
everything.
you? Can I have it?
No, it's annoying.
But you don't want it.
Yeah, I want it though.
I don't even know where I don't have
I might
room
have
for
to put it somewhere else, somewhere more sturdy, because it does shake a lot. You know,
Put
what
it
I
in
mean?
the van.
Nobody knows what we're talking about at all. Right now. Nobody knows.
Seth
what we're
has
talking
this
about.
thing.
It's like a suspended animation, like LED thing. It's got like a little who's a whatsy, and it flips back and forth real fast, and it shows you messages and stuff. It looks like they're floating in the air.
Yeah, you've seen it, right?
Look at it.
It's sick. It's almost as sick as birds. Rocky's pissed that you unplugged it.
Yeah, he knows.
It's nice to be back, fellas.
Yeah, we're glad to have you back, man. What have you been up to?
Fucking delivering beer, fucking getting drunk, like on occasion. Doing whatever the fuck I want.
That's the move. How do
Being
you feel
a fucking man, hitting the gym, getting fucking
getting
Getting
torqued,
ripped,
dude?
yeah.
I saw you won your
In the
kickball
games.
tournament.
champion.
Congratulations, dude. We got a fucking champ in the house, dude.
You do, fucking champion. Got traded, got the trade, came in, fucking killing it, I didn't do anything the entire game. I think I made it to like third base. That's all they needed though.
Yeah, dude. What was the score?
I think it was like 21 to like 2.
That's
Jesus. There's no mercy rule.
There is. That was like the mercy rule.
Dude.
Because they made like 1 point to like hold it over, and then we just like
wasn't there a game
them.
like not long ago? Was it the Yankees or something? They put up like 20 something runs, 21 or something like that.
That was like 21-2.
I was like, Jesus fuck, how did that even happen? Like that basically you have to like fuck their bullpen over like the night before and like go into like the 18th inning or something just to get them all exhausted so that no one can pitch the next day.
jeez.
It's like, how do you even hit that well at a major league level? That's fucking insane. I was played the show last night and I actually had like 9 runs in the first inning. I like went off on their fucking starter. It's so weird.
Oh, no,
though,
it wasn't the
because-
Yankees. I think it was Cincinnati.
They didn't pull their starter.
Was it? They pulled their starter after like 1 out. There were still 2 outs left and their starter was gone in the first inning.
Oh, no, it was Houston. It was Houston. Now I remember. They won 23-2 against Baltimore.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus
Yeah, the Astros are stacked.
The Astros are fucked.
Well, fucking the Cubs lost yesterday to the National.
That sounds right.
The Vancouver Grizzlies.
The Vancouver Grizzlies. The Vancouver.
I think it was like 11 or 12 to 1.
Oh, the Phillies. They lost 11-1, and then they lost to the Reds 10-1. That's the one thing that's crazy about baseball is like honestly, like you can look at a score that's like, 10-6, but the game is a lot closer than that.
Nah. Well, I guess, yeah. Like, it's weird because you can come back real fast.
Yeah.
Like, just one swing at the bat can change the entire game. And, like, yeah, I guess if you're, like, down by 3 and you got 2 guys on, like, there's a situation here where anything can just fucking happen. Yeah.
Unless you have me and it's like a softball team that I'm on.
Right, yeah,
We're not winning anything.
Because the other team's
Killing
hitting home runs.
You guys are like the dude. Can we get Rocky out of here? He does not smell good. He smells bad.
He's like
dude.
in that in between where like he got a haircut and like smelled good and then started to smell bad again. So he's like got the half.
He smells like a fucking duster. Like he smells like computer dusters.
Huff him, bud. Get him up there. Huff him up.
Yeah. Well, he's just
Doing his thing.
he's asking for it. I was gonna say something. Oh, Jim Brewer was on Fighter and the Kid the other day. That dude is fucking awesome. I feel like that guy's wicked underrated. He's
Jim
from
Breuer?
that. Yeah, he's from that. What's the movie with Dave Chappelle?
Half Baked.
Yeah, he's from Half Baked. He plays like that one, the fucking dude that's like super high and like.
Dude,
all
I
over
was
the
so
place.
quick on that one.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I feel like that's Dave Chappelle's only movie.
It's pretty much. I'd say so. But he
Okay,
apparently.
no, Rocky's gotta go, dude. He smells awful. I can't even
smells pretty
focus.
good, I
I can't
think.
even focus right now, dude.
Rocky, you gotta go.
Rocky, you gotta go.
You gotta wrap it up, dog.
Come on.
He knows he's going. He's going. There he goes.
It's like, damn,
Rocky, come on.
you guys are fucking scumbags.
Come on. Let's go. Come on, Rocky.
Wicked doesn't want to.
He's like, wow.
And you're locked out.
What an idiot. I fucking tricked him.
Dude, yeah, he doesn't even know like, the basic tricks. But he was on Fighter and the Kid, and he was talking about how he was like touring with Metallica and shit, and like opening for Metallica, like on a fucking like 6-month like tour with Metallica.
He opened with a comedy bit?
He did like a set, like not like his normal set, I guess, but he made a lot of like, you know, he'd do, because he's a big metal fan, so he'd make a lot of like fucking references to like bands he used to listen to, like Judas Priest and fucking AC/DC and all that shit. And that was one of the funnier podcasts, because he was talking about all the situations he had to go through, like promoters that were fucking having him like basically go up on stage with Billy Joel at his like 50th fucking reunion and shit, just like out of nowhere, just because he was there.
What?
And he had to like sing like AC/DC or something. It's so like so many random fucking stories. But the dude, wasn't he on like That Metal Show or something like that on VH1? It was something like that. Rocky really wants it.
He got back in. You didn't lock it.
I thought I closed the door.
But I think he was on that.
Yeah,
that
get
show.
that stank out.
There was a show on VH1 called That Metal Show, and it was like a classic rock like TV show, and they would like review albums and shit, and like talk about like the greatest guitarists of all time and shit. But he's a big fucking metal fan, and I was like, holy shit, that guy's had like a career that really no one's even paid much attention to, because he's touring with like metal bands and shit. Like, what the fuck? And he's pretty fucking funny. He can do like impersonations of like all these metal vocalists and shit. Don't put him back out there, because he's just gonna scratch on the door again.
He smells awful.
Rocky, come here.
Rocky.
No, because he's just gonna scratch on the door, and it's wicked annoying.
Keep him there.
Yeah, just have him stay there. He'll stay there. He's only up here because my mom is fucking missing, and if my mom's not there, he cries and
Dude, he knows.
he knows he wants you to just put nose plugs in. You know. I can't believe I mean, it's. You know what I mean? Like,
Rocky.
Just let him do his thing. Let him be a stinky
He
boy.
smells bad.
Just
Like,
let him-
I
he
can't
just-
smell,
He
so
smells musty, dude. Like, he just smells like a
he
damp.
smells like a fucking man.
He smells like a damp tile floor, dude. Like,
He's fucking just being a man, just doing his
I
fucking
think he smells
thing.
good.
Hating on him
Yeah,
for
I think he smells good.
being fucking strong scented.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, I don't say anything about when you smell bad. You know, I don't like make you. I don't lead you out the door and lock you.
Come on.
You're like scratching at the door, like let me in.
it's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do that. Should do that though. But anyway, yeah, I feel like that guy is underappreciated. So that's it was just such a funny podcast because of all the situations he went through and shit. And Callan was telling a bunch of his stories about fucking horrible gigs and just bombing and shit. That's always great to hear. It's always funny. Because I always feel like professional comedians, like when they go up, you think like, oh, they're gonna
They're
just
funny as fuck,
slaughter.
they're gonna kill it.
Yeah, they're just gonna absolutely dominate every time. But it's not really the case. It's based on like where they are and who the audience is and shit like that. And when you're going up in front of a bunch of people that are there to see Metallica, it's a little bit of a different crowd that you have to like appeal to. But he's a good hype man, I'll give him that much. I loved his character in that movie though, in fucking Half Baked. He was like all goofy and shit and super high.
Wasn't he the one that got?
Yeah, man. He was like saying like he was like fucking
Yeah.
like, his head's always moving all over the place and shit. Dude, he's a wicked good character actor though. But But yeah, I want to watch that movie again, actually, because I haven't seen that in a long time.
It was played on like Comedy Central.
Yeah, it used to be on Comedy Central like every single day,
Yep.
like 4 times a day.
Jake, I can't like. You look like you belong in like a Double Dragon video game.
He does.
Like you're fucking out there prowling the streets, ready to fucking fight
Yeah.
someone with
Like, he
fucking
looks like
a natty daddy in hand.
Yeah. He looks like the stereotypical like DJ character. Like you're like throwing records at people and shit in a fighting game.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I wish I could be like Dynamite Cop, like in the game. You know,
All right.
I wish I could be in the game Dynamite Cop sometimes. You ever play that?
I don't think so.
I feel like I have played it, but I don't
It's on the
wanna-
Dreamcast. It's a pretty cool game. It's like a wicked, sketchy Japanese beat 'em up.
Is there dynamite?
No, your
A
fists.
lot of
And
it.
there's cops too, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's just.
Are
it's
you a
just-
cop or are you just they're going against the cops?
Think Team America if Japan made it. So like Japan made like Team America as a beat 'em up. It just makes fun of American stereotypes in action movies.
Right.
All right. I get it.
It's pretty sick.
Makes-
That's the whole game. You're on like a giant cruise ship and you have to beat up everybody on board. Like everybody on board is a bad guy.
Even the children that are on the board. You're just,
Especially
like,
the
punching
children.
I feel like every fucking like there's not really stereotypes to action movies because every action movie is exactly the same. So like they are all stereotypes.
I
basically.
love my favorite movie, hands down, Little Trouble, Big Trouble in Little China.
That's a good one.
Kurt Russell in that movie, spot on. Doesn't really do anything that's too action hero, but it's like an action hero movie.
Yeah.
That's the one where the guy gets like he starts going.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And there's like there's just weird monsters and like this old Asian guy who's like 3 centuries old.
That's pretty old. Dude.
Yeah, he's fucking just old and
Jesus.
That's a
he needs green-eyed women to fucking live or
Green-eyed?
some shit. I can't remember the whole plot of the movie, but
It seems like a reasonable plot though, right?
it's fucking wild. They have like Raiden in it. They do. This is one dude controls lightning, another dude controls wind.
Yeah. Yeah, like what's the is that what the Last Airbender's about? The Avatar thing?
Yep.
Can't he like control the fucking environment or whatever?
Elements.
Isn't it like airbenders are the only ones that could do all 4 or
They
something?
can bend the air, dude.
No, they bend the air.
Yeah, they're
Avatar
airbenders.
was like,
Oh, he was the last airbender.
he was the
was
last
the last
airbender,
yeah.
but he was also the Avatar, which the Avatar can manipulate all the elements.
Oh.
Avatar was a pretty sick show.
It was a really good anime. I remember watching it when I think it came out when I was like 12 or 13 maybe.
I don't remember much of it. I feel like I watched it, but like I didn't pay much attention to it because I was too
Exactly.
busy thinking about what happened on Dragon Ball Z like a couple minutes
Right.
ago.
Dragon Ball Z is great. I just rewatched Resurrection of F the other day.
Yeah, that one was decent. It's weird because they're like, well, everybody liked Frieza, so let's just make him gold and then we'll bring him back.
Yeah.
Next he'll be Diamond.
Yeah, basically.
Then
Like
next,
platinum and then diamond.
Natty Daddy.
Yeah.
He just made of
Natty Light
Daddies.
Silver.
Well, Kakarot.
Pretty accurate.
Let's head down to the bodega.
You have defeated my golden form, but you will never defeat
My drunk ass.
my malt liquor form. And he just gets everybody blackout drunk and finger fucks them.
That's a signature move because he does use a lot of finger moves. You
He
know?
does.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Yeah, that's true.
Jake, I really want you to like have a fucking handlebar mustache looking like that too now.
I would just look like my dad. Like
Yeah.
But with the fucking jorts and the fucking Dickies hoodie
and the vodka and a body armor bottle.
A handlebar is tough to pull off though. You got to have like the facial feature. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to have the butt chin
Well, yeah. Well, you also have to have the
handlebar.
arc. Like there's a specific shape to where it's got to be. You know.
Oh man.
My dad's been rocking the handlebar since like 1981.
Yeah, but his handlebar doesn't overflow or anything. Like it's shaped well.
It's perfectly trimmed to the end of his chin.
Yeah, exactly.
That's solid.
He knows what he's doing. I mean, he's got the experience.
It was sick
You'll
when
get
he.
there, bud.
It does take practice.
Well, I just have to shave because of my job.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You're not shaving it anymore. Tell him.
Well.
Like, I'm gonna sterilize shit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna grow my beard out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't work in Central Sterile. Not yet.
You will.
I will.
And you'll tell them I'm gonna do what the fuck I want.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have a handlebar.
You're like, look, if my beard hair gets on the equipment,
It's cleaner than the Ebola
it's
virus
cleaner than the
that's on there.
bacteria. No. If you could be in Dragon Ball, would you want to do it? If you could be like a.
But I went on Wish and ordered Dragon Ball Z like gym tank tops just so I could wear them at the gym and look at myself and go, yeah, I wish I was fucking in Dragon Ball Z. And then I pump harder. I'm like, oh.
Oh, is it like the Vegeta armor?
Yeah, like I have the Capsule Corp, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a Super Saiyan doing push-ups, and then I've got like training to be
The
Super
orange
Saiyan
one?
or some shit. And it's
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
red and a blue one. And I'm just like, I actually go to a gym now so I can wear these.
Yeah.
That's the
And then
move.
what happens if like one day you do go Super Saiyan and then
That'd be fucking sick.
I'd
I'd start promoting Wish real fucking heavy.
Would you shit yourself on accident, do you think, because of the power
Oh, bud,
level?
I would shit myself
On purpose.
literally
mean,
on purpose.
Yeah, you almost
And then
can't help
ask
it.
anyone if they wanted to fight. Just
I mean,
commit
it's like
manslaughter.
it's such an elevation of power. You would just have to release your bowels, you know.
all
There's not really
all my
any-
organs, I die on the spot.
Yeah, you can't help it.
Oh, I achieved such great power. Fuck.
Yeah. And then
Die.
from there, you know you can hit Super Saiyan 2. So like you just got to keep pushing.
Your pump can't keep up with it, and you just
No,
like
it's just like, damn, fuck it. You don't even like. You're Super Saiyan now. Like,
Yeah.
you got to get a separate pump.
super pump.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you got to get the Super Saiyan pump.
Um,
That sounds like an actual Dragon Ball Z character. Super Saiyan pump.
That's what your name will be in Dragon Ball Super.
Hell yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
They have that weird off-brand. I don't know who makes it. They put
Power Rangers?
the shows on YouTube, I think, and it's like they take all of the Dragon Ball series and they like mix them into
abridged?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
like
Dragon Ball
abridged.
abridged. That shit's actually pretty funny.
So I could tell them, hey, you put me in this shit.
Yeah. You
I
should.
ordered these 2 tank tops off of Wish.
I don't know who you
So, like,
contact for that.
Wish.
Team 4-Star, I think is what they're called.
Oh, give
They
them a
actually
call.
they had to stop making them. The company that makes Dragon Ball Z made them stop doing it.
I'd figure
they
that
were
was
like,
gonna happen soon. That's like
Well,
the company that makes the liquors, the Cuse Juice liquor out in Phoenix. I
Oh,
can't
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
remember the name, and I bring this shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Lock One. They
what
had to
the
stop.
fuck is the flavor it's supposed
It's
to be?
an orange. It's just like an orange liqueur.
Yeah, it's supposed to be oh, okay. Yeah.
It's
I
an
know what
orange
you're
liqueur.
talking
You use it instead of like triple sec and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
about. Q's juice.
Syracuse University is like, yeah, we're gonna sue you, and it's like because it's
Oh, I thought they were
called
like licensed.
Cuse Juice.
I don't
Because
know
it's
because I
orange
don't.
liqueur.
Yeah,
and
I don't think they
Syracuse
use their-
University is orange.
Well, it's
I thought that was the point.
yeah, me too. I thought that was like licensed or something.
It's just
I don't think they use their
attached to-
logo or anything now.
no, they don't use the logo.
So
it's
there's
just like
nothing that-
really. It has is like an orange symbol,
Yeah, it's,
and that's what they're going off of. And they don't. Obviously, Lock One doesn't want to spend the money trying to go to court, so now they're like,
yeah, but I don't
done
know what they
making
could
it.
really get you with. I mean, it's like they're not really using any assets that are not theirs,
it's essentially just towards the city of Syracuse,
unless
And just-
Cuse is copyrighted or something. But
I think it
I
might
don't
be.
know.
it could be.
But they stopped making it. I've heard that they're gonna like bring it out again, or they're gonna make a newer version.
What
but,
they
like,
should do is just
change-
call it Syracuse juice.
Yeah, or
And
just
then
or just not. and
Yeah, but
just
like
not call it anything.
everywhere's been buying it up like crazy. The liquor stores, sick. Storm.
That was a fucking
what
straight.
the fuck?
That was a lightning bolt that hit like right there.
But,
That scared the shit out of me, dude.
But you can't
what
be.
the
You
fuck?
can't get scared, man. You're fucking wearing what you're wearing. You're the toughest man right now.
That actually scared the shit out of me. Like, I thought we were about to get murdered. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't heard lightning in a while.
That was a murder.
Or
That was a
thunder.
murder bolt, dude.
I haven't heard thunder in a
You guys-
while.
Off topic, we were just talking about Kyushu's, but I remember living with my son's mother, and we lived behind Nestle's factory in Fulton, near Kiwanis baseball field. It's like Little League baseball field.
Yeah.
And one night it was storming. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. My son was just born. We had this nasty fucking storm going on. Lightning literally struck the fucking baseball field, or like some of the metal scrap that was in Nestle's, and the whole fucking house just lit up and then shook. I woke up, I was like, what the fuck just happened? And I'm looking outside, and then again it strikes, bam! Whole house lit up. The house fucking shook. I was just like, I went to go see my son's mother and him, and I'm like, how the fuck are you guys, like, sleeping through this?
Yeah.
Fucking pieces
Well,
of
now
shit.
they're not. You fucking
can't-
woke them up.
Yeah, I'm shaking them. I'm like,
Like, the fuck?
did you not hear that?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. You can't fuck
But it was
with
like
nature,
insane.
dude. Strong. Dude, it's so fucking weird too. Like
Just-
seeing a bolt and then like half a second later, hearing
Yeah.
it super loud.
And you know what makes it even more wild, if you think about it, was when Chris Angel wore chainmail and got zapped by fucking lightning.
It's always a smart move, dude.
Yo, Chris Angel, man, that just...
Dude,
You don't get any fucking
Yeah.
more tough... Like, you don't get any tougher than that.
Yeah, he's a serious mind freak.
Do you think he could beat up Zach's dad?
Yeah. Well, if he takes lightning...
Yeah, true. Well, he's taking the lightning in.
Zach's
a
dad,
stiff arm
Zach's
isn't gonna
dad
do
stiff
shit.
armed a guy going 70 miles an hour outside of his car window while he was on a motorcycle. So, like, Zach's dad was that. I butchered that.
Yeah, but I
Zach's-
didn't see the video. You know what I mean?
Zach's
So-
dad was in his truck, and this motorcyclist illegally was trying to pass everybody, and he stuck his hand outside the window and stiff-armed, perfectly timed it, and stiff-armed the motorcyclist off of his bike.
That's wild.
Yeah.
He could have probably caught an assault charge.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely don't stiff arm a guy off of his bike.
Yeah, but definitely also don't get electrocuted by wearing
But Chris
chainmail in
Angel's
a
gonna do
thunderstorm.
whatever the fuck.
How about don't wear chainmail?
He's mind?
in
He
a-
like mind fucks you
Yeah, that's true.
or mind freaks.
Yeah,
you.
I think any sort of like metal suit that you're wearing during a thunderstorm is probably not a good idea. Like you're
never a
probably
good
gonna get,
idea. But you know, Chris Angel, bud.
yeah,
fuck
he's
it.
like holding a metal rod and
Yeah,
shit.
between the two fucking poles with like, man, that was a sick episode. Whatever happened to him? You think
he probably
sold
got
those
struck by
fucking
lightning one too many times.
those
you know?
Who's the greatest magician?
Copperfield, Houdini,
Houdini,
Penn and Teller,
Penn and Teller.
Amazing
Yeah, all
Jonathan.
right.
the Amazing Jonathan.
That's what I was
He's a
thinking.
good.
Were you the
comedian.
one that was talking to us about him?
The Amazing Jonathan?
Were you talking about him when you were on here last time?
I don't think so, man. But
Dude,
he's
I
a
brought
funny
him up
guy.
on one of these episodes, and I don't remember who it was with.
Okay, so you're the one that was talking about him.
Yeah, and I don't think we showed him or anything, but I think it was
Because
a
I
pretty
ended
funny
up
guy.
going down a rabbit hole of the Amazing Jonathan, dude. I watch every single.
He's amazing.
like, it's so good.
I like Penn and Teller. I like their one show that they did for Showtime. Bullshit. That was a funny show.
Yeah, I've never seen like any Showtime shows or like HBO.
It's
or any
really
of that
good, honestly. Like they just go through a bunch of things that, like hot topics, and then they like either disprove or like prove them right. So
Right.
like one was like like wives' tales, like myths and shit, like, oh, you shouldn't eat food and let your kid go swimming and stuff like that. So they had this kid, and they like fucking fed him food, and they're like, all right, go swim. And they're like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm all right.
If you die, you die, you know?
And
well,
then-
that one whole thing is like, and everybody always says that still, but it's like, just, that basically applies to any physical activity.
Yeah.
Like, don't eat and then run.
Yeah.
Like, you're just going to you're going to get cramps. Like, that's just kind of a thing. But
Yeah.
swimming really has nothing to do with it.
No.
It has nothing to do with, like, water being on your body has nothing to do.
Same thing with, what was it? Like, they ended up putting this kid in like a freezer.
It's
in
always
like
safe.
in a big freezer, and they were like without like a coat or anything, and they brought him out and they like checked his temperature to see if he was gonna be sick, because like, oh, if you don't go out without a coat when it's cold or something, you can get cold.
Well,
And
yeah, that
they
makes
disproved
sense.
it. It was like, and then they have other ones where it's like guns, like gun laws.
Yeah,
and-
that is like, but it's funny because like when shows debunk shit like that, it's like people still say it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, they
no
don't
one
give a
cares.
shit.
It's show business, dude. It's all Hollywood.
But they do a lot of hot topics, especially because I think it was like early 2000s and like
Right.
90s that they had the show.
Yeah, that was the prime spot, dude. That's where you wanted it.
Yep.
I wish I had I had a late 90s.
They had like
early
so many like sex
Season-
episodes and shit like that.
Season 2. Can jet fuel melt steel beams?
Yeah.
Cancelled. They're like, no, see, that's just an illusion. The Twin Towers are still there.
Yeah, it's all fake. It's like
It's a sleight of hand trick.
yeah. They look gone, but then as you get closer to them, like they start to appear again.
You gotta
Just
cross your
mirage.
eyes. You gotta cross your eyes and jump up and down.
Spit between your fingers.
They get finger fucked to death by Frieza, dude.
Fucking
It's not the best impression. But
that was ridiculous.
That was bad.
yeah, what are you gonna do? Man? Sometimes they hit, sometimes they miss. You know. You gotta.
They
put
only
it up
had
there.
one miss.
Yeah, I mean it's you got to put up the shot. If you miss, you miss.
Yeah, man.
The dude. That's who you are today. The fucking.
I'm just chilling.
Yeah, it kinda
No, I
does
really
remind me of
enjoy
that, right?
wearing. I'm not like hungover. I just really like wearing sunglasses inside. I really do. I like having my hood up, shades on, socks
Just
rolled down.
The fucking dude, man. Where's your fucking white Russian?
I have half of a White Russian, and there's fruit flies in this bottle. Apparently,
Yeah, baby.
I
Fuck
found
it.
I found one while I was waiting for you to pick me up. I was like looking in there, and I was
Well,
like,
definitely don't open it. I don't need more fruit flies. I have one in here already.
"Oh, I drank it.
Good.
Oh, okay, good.
He's
Solid protein.
Yeah. There's a bunch of fruit
They're
in
little
it.
Get your-
bastards,
hit your
dude. Like
gains.
I feel so bad because I don't understand how annoying they are. They're just
Oh,
trying
bud.
to live.
No
When
shit.
I have to deliver to fucking like stores and I have to go by their dumpsters.
Yeah.
It's the fucking worst smell sometimes. And it's like hot day and I'm just like I breathe
Dude,
it in
yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I just want to fuck barf and then eat it.
Trash sucks.
That's the move, dude.
Fucking garbage
it.
is not cool. Do you know that?
No.
Like maggots and shit. Okay, I'm done with it. I'm not cool with maggots. They're not really.
Did you know
chill.
that there's medical practices where they actually like
Yeah.
if you have necrosis, they throw maggots on your
Yep.
feet.
To eat it.
eat all the dead skin.
Yep.
They're good at eating shit.
I
That's
could have
not
used that
cool.
shit when I got sunburned the other week. I took my boy to fucking Thunder Island. You guys hit up Thunder Island. Make sure. It's
I
it's a sick
fucking
place.
love Thunder Island.
I
When
think
you were
we talked
6.
about Thunder Island, and you were showing like a photo of like a bloody ass looking slide or some shit.
Sick. That's
When
awesome.
Wes
Oh
was on
no,
That's
that was
gnarly.
Aaron. Aaron
Oh,
showed
maybe
us.
it was. Yeah.
But-
Because yeah.
I went to Thunder Island, took my son there. We both put on sunscreen, but I got fucking roasted. My shoulders look like fucking like as red as like what's a red Granny Smith?
What's something that's red?
Granny Smiths
Anything-
are green as fuck, dude. You think you red delicious, dude?
Red delicious.
You
what?
fucking idiot.
How about just a red apple? There used to only be red apples and green apples.
Yeah,
and now
fuck
it's like,
it. Now they
there's
got all
yellow
colors.
apples.
But anyways, I'm
those
fucking
don't count.
red as shit. And then like a couple days go by and like it started to turn tan. And I was like, fuck, I'm finally like tan up top. I don't have the farmer's tan.
Yeah.
And then it started peeling nasty. So I was like waking up and like skin flakes all on my bed and shit. I could have used maggots then.
Yeah, it really gets like that's. I don't know. I haven't had one
Or
that
dust
peels
mites.
in a while. I've
No, you have a ton of dust mites now, dude.
I've had
Guaranteed.
burns, but I haven't had them where they're flaking or anything in a while.
It was
That's
bad.
always fun though. It's fun to like peel
Yeah,
it
just
off.
peel off my skin. Some masochist shit.
Yeah, I mean it's not like it hurts or anything, but it's
No.
kind of fun.
It's like those, you ever seen that one meme or the one picture of the person that's got nasty sunburn on like their leg and they peel the skin, it like blisters and they peel the skin and they use their skin as a pocket?
Yeah,
my
I have
God.
seen that. That's fucking funny as shit, dude.
It's fucked up.
Did you see the one where the guy he had a wicked huge callus on his foot, and he cut open the callus and put quarters in it?
Oh my god!
Yeah, I
I
think
had
it's
that picture on my phone. I send it to people to bother them.
Why would you even think of that? I don't understand that.
I don't know. It's a pretty good idea.
So what,
really.
like you guys, I think you guys should start doing like a what's on Wish segment.
Yeah.
Because I've been on Wish a lot lately, and a lot of the things
Obviously, yeah.
that like I'm looking up gym tank tops or that are like Dragon Ball Z, or
Right.
like I even looked up Pokemon cards for my son to try to find like the most fake Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
And
I guess-
I'm still seeing shit about like penis pumps and dildos and like
Oh, I didn't know they sold
crotchless
all that.
underwear. I don't know how they have crotchless underwear, but like wild stuff.
Huh.
And I'm not searching it on Wish. I might be searching it on Google, but
Right.
why is it
I
going
didn't
to
know
Wish?
Wish can do that, or Wish,
Wish
can sell that
has
stuff.
fucking wild shit.
That's
Let
crazy.
me show you, man. That's why what's on Wish should be a fucking segment.
Should yeah, we could get some like just find a bunch of random products and shit.
I
don't,
have like
like-
a ton of shit screenshotted.
I wouldn't know how to like find. Well, I guess everything on there is pretty
Everything,
fucking-
man.
Yeah.
Like, look at this.
Oh, okay.
That's just like in the first page. Like, that's sick.
Those are, yeah. So they're
Yo, why
Speedos.
can I see the tip of his dick?
It's only $1.
You can see the shaft.
How come everything's only $1 though? Like,
A lot of shit they have for free. Like, I definitely need this. Make my penis just a little bigger.
yeah, is that an athletic cup or is it just
An
a
athletic cup, but to make your dick look big.
Oh,
So your dick sits in it, and
That's
it makes
cool.
it look big. Like, that's solid.
yeah. You could put a
Yo,
cucumber.
that
in there
would
or
probably
something.
smell so bad.
Oh, that's the point.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
There also, I found a t-shirt that says, come in me, bro. And it's like just dudes wearing it. And there's like workout
Jesus Christ.
gym shirt. And it just says, come in me, bro. Literally like C-U-M in me, bro. And I'm like,
It's a
that's
little aggressive.
wild.
Yeah, it's a little
That's
aggressive.
fucking great.
Jock mail. Insert here to play.
Yo, I'm
Hungry
really pissed.
Bottom. Like, this is shit that's on Wish.
It's impressive.
I want to
yeah.
buy it all for.
Why?
I'm gonna buy a pair and have them shipped to Brandon Barrow.
There's a lot of men's underwear.
You gotta do that, man.
You could do that too. It's
I
fun.
could. Like, I don't know if he'll wear it, but it's a possibility.
He will. I guarantee you he will.
So 50 degrees sexy. Like, come on. This
Okay,
shit doesn't
what the
get
fuck?
any more wild.
Why is like that's? Oh,
I
there
wish
it
I
is.
could
Those are
work for Wish.
translucent boxers.
I wish I could work for Wish
That's
and
the picture.
Yeah, I
and
don't
send them
Yeah, that's not cool.
like just be the one that posts like, yo, we need to put this on Wish. I like it. Yeah, 2 quarters.
Are
You
those
should've put
are
more.
those quarters or nickels? There's no ridges. They got to be nickels, right?
yeah, those are nickels.
Or are those watch batteries? Who knows?
It's pretty gross, though.
Do you guys want to see all this stuff? Oh, wait. I got one thing.
It's always the same guy, too.
Yeah. Yeah, it does say come in me, bro. That's pretty gross.
Fucking great, dude. I love it.
That's disgusting.
I would get that. I would wear that.
You got to
shit.
put that up on the show. Like,
Yeah, screenshot all those and send them to me.
Yeah.
And then I'll send them to Seth.
Oh, yeah. It's interesting.
Born this gay. Like, yeah, man. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, but it's like, but do you need a shirt that says that, you know?
Yeah. Like, why?
I mean, I don't know if it needs to be that advertised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Come in me.
does it matter that much to you? Like, it's almost like you're trying to get people to start
Come in
shit.
you.
You know? Like, it's weird.
You're asking people to come in you. You're going around, you're like, I really don't want people to come in me. Why are they keep asking if they can?
Yeah, it's like having a kick me thing on the back of your shirt. Like one of those. No one ever kicked anybody, though. Every time you'd have a kick me thing.
I don't think anyone has ever put a sign that says kick me. I think that was like a Simpson thing that just
Yeah,
took
I think
off.
so. I might have done it.
Or eat me.
Yeah, yeah. Was that The Simpsons? It might have been The Simpsons.
I feel like Simpsons.
It does seem like a Simpsons thing, you know? It also seems like a thing, so The Simpsons did do it.
Yeah. We can't talk about The Simpsons, though, because I heard that Matt Groening.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I heard he was involved with the whole
Epstein, baby.
Yeah.
What?
Was getting foot massages from underage girls.
Yeah, but
like flights and shit. But, yeah, I don't know. That's a weird thing. Like, do you just... If it's only a foot massage, I guess, you know? I don't know.
If she was Asian...
She was 16. I just looked it up.
Did you?
Yeah. Allegedly got a foot massage from a 16-year-old.
But if she was Asian...
Well,
Not
the thing is, what kind of foot massage? Like, was she massaging his feet?
Or was she sucking on his feet?
Or was she massaging his feet with her dick? Or wait. Was she massaging his dick with her feet?
That's a different
That's
thing.
what I think it is.
Well, that's
Because,
not
like,
a foot-
16-year-olds can work in massage parlors, right?
I have no idea.
You can work if you're 16, right?
Yeah, I
don't know. I don't think
because
there's
I think
any-
you need a license, honestly.
Yeah.
Unless
That's
you're like
what
shady.
That's what it is she probably
Shady.
wasn't licensed.
True, she didn't get her certificate.
Yeah, the age
But,
doesn't matter.
What was it? Everyone's going on about like Epstein, was suicided. Is it fucking Trump that did it? Is it the Clintons that did it? No one's fucking saying that the Queen did it. That bitch killed her own daughter-in-law, Princess Diane.
Or somebody did it, and it like I feel
All
like,
of them. They were just like,
what?
"Oh."
She killed Princess Diana?
Yeah, man, that's like a huge conspiracy theory. Was that the Queen had Princess Diane killed by, what was it?
Epstein.
MC Escher.
But that's a conspiracy. Like, if she killed her own daughter-in-law, easily would have killed Epstein because her son was involved.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, dude. Did you see his fucking cellmate?
Pictures?
The dude that is fucking...
Oh, it's like just fucking
yeah,
huge?
he's like shredded as fuck. Like, that guy could have killed him. That
But
guy
he
could have hugged
wasn't
him
even
too hard
there.
and fucking
But he
killed
wasn't
him.
even in the cell when it happened.
That's what they say. There was no camera.
No
it's
camera.
So suspicious
the
that
camera
there's no
was
camera.
off. They the guards that were supposedly there were told to leave for maintenance or something. Was something I heard. I don't.
Yeah, like,
know
what the
if
fuck is
that's
that, though?
True.
That's all way too fishy. Like, if he was on suicide watch and the cameras are supposed to be on him, and
I don't
the
think
fucking,
maybe someone might not have come in and killed him and made it look like a suicide, but I feel like they were like these fucking ultra rich pedophiles, obviously pedophiles, 'cause they were tied in with him.
Well, it's weird to think that he
Gave
had
him that opening to let him kill himself.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because he was on suicide watch and then was taken off a week later, and then they tried saying, oh, well, we can't afford to keep him on suicide watch, even though he's essentially fucking I don't know what the word would be, like a national security issue, because
Yeah.
he has ties to so many political people and just like ridiculously fucking rich people. Like, why would you not keep someone to?
Well, it's
at
weird
least
that all
one
this
person?
stuff, like no one really thought that much about, like where he got his money and like his island and all this
That
shit.
was
They
the
didn't think
biggest
that much
thing.
about most of it until now. And it's like, dude, why didn't we like investigate this shit like sooner and shit?
Well,
like,
when he was first fucking, because he was charged in Florida for underage sex, like pedophilia and shit, and they sent him to prison, but he was like allowed to leave when he wanted
yeah,
and to go work at his home.
it's like you can go, just let us know, you know. What
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah, give us a heads up.
And then he only did it he was only in prison for a year. And then got out, and then obviously this shit comes out, and they're trying to like, a lot of these girls that are saying, oh, well, he had me see this person, and he had me see this person. They're trying to, oh no, well, it was only Epstein that you saw. It's like, no, for goddamn well it wasn't. Like, fucking Bill Clinton was on on the Lolita Express
Yeah.
for fucking, what was it, like 26 flights.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people that were.
Like crazy flights on his jet. Why?
Yeah.
Like, where were you going on his jet?
Just, cruising around,
Just fucking picking up girls and bringing them to the island.
It's weird that that's even possible to
It's
have
insane.
a fucking island where that kind of shit's going down.
That's
the only place you can do it,
Well, I
Get
was
away with
listening.
it.
There's a podcast that True Crimes. What is it? Yeah, I think it's like True Crime podcast. They did one where it's called Fox Island in Michigan, I think. And this rich guy bought an island to supposedly like help kids in bad spots and like parents.
They claim that
poverty ridden kids, and they would bring them over there and like take care of them and teach them things that they needed to excel in life and to better themselves. And then he hired this guy who was a gym teacher or something, but also took pictures, was like a professional photographer, also was a pedophile.
That also seems sketchy.
And then it was just like this huge thing ended up happening where like this guy was having these people come out to this island and they were molesting all these kids out there. And it was like political figures that were involved and shit like that. And then when the one guy who was essentially making the films and doing the photographs of all these kids and like bringing in more people to come to this island got caught, instead of going after the guy who owned the island, like the police and shit waited.
Yeah.
And he was gone by the time that they're like, oh yeah, we finally have.
Yeah, before they actually did anything.
Like
They like
instead of
like gave him time essentially to flee.
so like instead of like going to
we'll give you a 10-second head start.
well yeah,
Close their
like,
eyes.
that's a classic move. Like obviously he paid them off, so they're like, we need a warrant, even though they have probable cause and suspicion and all that. Yeah.
Well,
And
that's cool,
they
though.
never found this guy. And
Well, he could be anywhere.
exactly.
yeah.
Epstein's Island. You
Or-
heard that here first.
Well, there's a lot of islands,
Yeah, there's 1,000 of them on Lake Ontario.
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah. There's,
Is it exactly 1,000?
I don't.
I
have no
doubt
idea.
it.
I don't think so. I think it's
They
just
probably
close.
can't
Is
even
Thousand
count all
Island
of them,
is
dude.
Thousand Island dressing from?
Dude, imagine if
New
you were
York
counting
State.
all those fucking islands and you like lost count. Like you were like, wait a minute, have I been to this one before? Like they all look the same. They're all fucking islands.
Fuck them.
Then you got to go back and start from
Half
one.
of them are pedophile islands.
Yeah, that's true. Some of them are just islands with nothing on it. Maybe with some buried treasure. Who knows?
Mostly just buried child pornography.
Yeah. And then there's just an X on the fucking sand.
Yeah,
And
and
there's
it's
a bunch
like,
of child
and then
porn,
there's like
terabytes of
like
child
there's like an
porn.
X above that, and then an X above that. You're like, fuck, triple X. This has got to be fucking triple gold, right? You dig it up, and it's just not anything that you
No,
want.
it's just child porn.
It's just
There's 1,864 islands.
all downloaded off of fucking LimeWire.
Yeah. Well, 1,864 islands doesn't sound as easy to it's like not as catchy as
Yeah,
Thousand Islands.
Thousand.
Dude, the world is beautiful.
That's got to be like really small islands. They're like one rock that's floating. They're like, that's a fucking island.
Yeah, like a little bit of land that's
I
just
wonder
barely
what
above
makes
water.
There's got to be like a size.
They vary from 40 square miles to less than half an acre.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I'm glad you know that off the top of your head.
I fucking just read the...
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, shit. That's new.
Yeah, that's new. Well,
That's a
it's
cool
not.
tapestry.
I got it from the last show I went to in Rochester.
The most recent show you went to.
Yeah, it's not the last one. Yeah.
What
You
are
can't
they...
see it on it.
Last one.
You like them, right? What kind of... They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're all right.
I've never heard of them.
I was just like, yo, this is sick.
I just thought it was a cool flag. So I bought it.
It is pretty sick. It's upside down, though.
Well, it's not upside down, but it's sideways.
Automata 2 North American Tour. I like that guy.
So,
He's in the corner.
So you guys
yeah.
still like break time? Or
I don't even know how long we've been going for. We've only been
I don't
going.
know.
Why? What's you trying to leave or something?
No, but
I think he's trying to take off. Dude, that storm was weird. It like
Yeah, it
hit
was-
it was one lightning strike and then it gave up. Like it put
there
all
was
of it.
two. There was two because
There was? I only
one
had
lightning
one.
strike and then there was like heard the thunder twice and then it was just like
Yeah, well, we'll do this later. You know. Well, it knows that we're doing this, and it knows we can't lose power right now because if we do, we're fucked. I used to do it on the laptop, and when we did have no power, we still were able to record because we did one with Jesse. When
Yeah.
we had all the lights were off, we had candles on and shit.
that's sick.
It was kind of sick. We
Did
were like
a-
telling ghost
a
stories.
seance, yeah.
It was pretty sick.
Have you guys ever used Ouija boards?
Yeah, they're retarded.
But I
They're
have
so
one.
dumb.
Yeah, they're it's
wicked
awful.
have
It's
one, too.
just like it's all like your
It's a toy.
consciousness. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Well, there's
literally
always
a toy.
there's always one guy though, right?
That,
Like, there's
like,
always
super
one guy
believes
that's
it.
like,
I
I'm
should let
moving
my
this.
son play with it and be like, yeah, you can talk to ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what he does with it.
Sick, dude. Just be
He
like,
does it. He uses it once. Is all
the
knowing.
ghost is like, send it. See, just bass just shoots up.
Well,
a
don't they
spool.
say like you're supposed to?
Fucking send it, bro. I need some friends, dude.
Don't they say you're supposed to just barely touch it with like the tips? Of
Yeah,
your fingers?
But that's the
Dicks,
thing is,
dude.
they actually did an episode on Bullshit with Penn and Teller, where they had they interviewed these people that make Ouija boards, like had their brand that they
Wait,
made.
how did Rocky get back in?
He's been back in.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice, dude. I didn't even notice.
He doesn't even
But-
smell that
so
bad,
he,
obviously.
but they like were, oh yeah, Ouija boards are so real, blah blah blah, like selling their bullshit, and then they ended up having these like guests come in, just random ass people come in and use it. They didn't know each other, and they use it, and they're like, oh yeah, they use it, and then afterwards they ask them about it, and they're like, yeah, I think like I really felt like it was working. It was so weird.
But it's like
So
it
then
has
they-
to form words and shit though. That's what's
they
weird.
fucking blindfold them, right? And then they put the fucking
Okay, yeah.
they flip it upside down, and they're just moving their hands around, like going to where they
Yeah.
think the answers and shit are.
Right, like the certain letters, and I think there's a yes or no.
Yeah. So
and then
they
there's,
kept like asking yes or no questions, and they were bringing it to the fucking where they thought yes was, and it was
Yeah.
just going to the no.
Is there a numbers or is there just an alphabet?
No, there's
1
numbers.
There
through
is?
9.
0 through 9, and then an alphabet, and then yes and no, and then
Yeah.
like certain fucking like it
Let's
is.
use one
I
on the
don't-
podcast.
It's
one day.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's fake, but it is cool.
Yeah, because you can
Like,
use it to
well, it's
fucking
a-
scare people. Fuck with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a novelty thing. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for 8-year-olds.
It's
I
kind of
bought
a-
one at fucking Toys R Us.
yeah. It's basically a prop that you put in like a gypsy
No, dude, you
store.
gotta get a blessed one by a priest.
Well, yeah,
in
yeah.
order to
It
actually
does have to
communicate
be-
with ghosts.
Yeah.
Dude, how come there's no ghosts that wear like jeans or nothing?
What? Ghosts that
They're
wear
only
jeans?
when he's talking about apparitions. Like when people see apparitions,
They're
of
always
ghosts,
naked?
No, they're always like Victorian
fucking
era,
slang-
dude.
Yeah, they're all old.
Oh yeah,
They're
I
like
guess.
1700s. Why
Yeah,
aren't
that's
they ever
weird.
wearing
Like, what if you
jeans?
died like yesterday and like like you're a ghost, but you're wearing like old school shit like from the 50s?
This is all I could find.
This is all they have out there.
There's no Burlington in hell.
Yeah, dude.
Ghosts are just
They're
like,
like, yeah, they don't have
I would-
TJ Maxx up there anymore, so we're kind of fucked.
So much for being a Maxinista for
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
They don't have
Well,
fashionista.
I guess if you
jeans.
died and weren't a fashionista anymore, you were a fashionista for life.
Well, that means they don't have Walmart like the T-shirt section either,
No.
the graphic tees. You know what I mean?
No Minecraft
So if there's no
shirts.
Walmart in heaven, that's kind of crazy.
I saw a kid today at the hospital.
No one wearing Grim Reaper t-shirts
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
No one walking around with fucking pajama pants. Fine.
There's a
Cookie
kid I saw.
Monster.
There's a kid I saw that had a shirt that said "Eat, Sleep, Fortnite, Repeat," and I'm like, dude, you got to breathe every once in a while, man. Like,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on, dude.
Yeah.
Slaying
Like,
that.
it should say like inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Well, yeah. You got to
many
kind of
words,
mix it
though.
in between the Fortnite too, though. You can't have just Fortnite because then you're not.
What about
Just hold your
drinking?
breath
You're
the
just
entire
dehydrated.
match.
You're just dehydrated then, man.
Yeah,
Fuck it. He knows what he's doing. He drinks Mountain Dew, I bet.
yeah. Of course, it's game fuel.
Dude, Mountain Dew Game Fuel, like, have you had that yet?
No, because I have diabetes. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
packed
It's
full
for
of sugar.
sure. Don't
Yeah,
yeah.
it would kill you.
You
dude.
would die for sure. 100%. You'd die.
Let's do it right now. Let's go get
It would touch the tip of your tongue and you'd immediately
Let's start
bleed from the throat. Like,
Dude, it is legitimately just straight sugar.
yeah, it's basically.
And it's
sugar.
like gives you the energy you need to dominate. And it's
In
like it's
fucking
like 80
Fortnite?
milligrams of caffeine. Like it's not even as much as like a Red Bull.
yeah,
Or I
Yeah,
guess
but
it's
it's
just as much as a Red Bull.
yeah, but it's more like you're buying it for the code, the DLC code. You know.
Well,
what I
yeah,
mean?
and plus
like you're buying it for the art.
DLC code.
Yeah, like it gives you like they used to give you like if you buy a pack
No,
of
they
them.
the game they have Game Fuel is back. They brought Game Fuel back and they made it like an energy drink.
I thought they did something with like.
No, I
oh
saw
wait,
that
you know.
because I've seen it at a lot of the places I deliver. But they also have now.
I think Monster used to do it too. Like they used
They
to
did
give
it
away
with
game
Battlefield.
codes.
but it's fucking weird because is it Mountain Dew's Pepsi?
Yeah.
yeah,
Coke
yeah.
Coke has that fucking new energy drink that's like Bang.
Oh, they're trying to
can't
get on
fucking-
that bandwagon there.
Yep.
They're trying to get on the bandwagon.
I can't remember what the fuck it's called though.
It's not Rockstar.
Body
No,
Fuel
Rockstar's been
or
around
something.
for a
It's
while.
called.
Oh yeah, fucking Kobe invest. It's not Body Armor, is it?
No, it's
Body
it's like
Armor's a-
Body Fuel
Isn't Body
or some
Armor like
shit.
supplements?
or Brain Fuel.
think
I
it-
don't know. But it's like supposed to be like Bang, but it's
I don't think
Rain.
I've seen it.
Rain.
Rain Total Body Fuel.
REIGN.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, rain. What the fuck? It's like it's literally just rainwater in a fucking can.
Can looks
Just
pretty
packed full of
dope.
caffeine. I've tried the new Bangs. We just started distributing the cake.
What?
Cake.
They're like cake batter or something.
What?
They're actually really good. They're not like super sweet.
What? Cake batter flavored Bang? Dude, I thought they were pushing it with cotton candy.
But
Like,
they have champagne flavored.
yeah, it's wicked good.
Is it?
They
I haven't
also
tried
have-
it because
they
I was
also
like, I
have-
don't really like champagne. I don't know if it tastes like champagne.
They
Dude,
have
I
pina
can't
colada, which is dope.
Dude, I can't
They
wait
have
till they
Cookies and
have,
cream, gross.
What? Cookies and cream?
It tastes like
Bang?
fucking shitty water.
They need.
I don't like their fucking hazelnut heavenly hazelnut.
Really?
Oh,
I
really?
don't like their mocha madness.
My
What?
girlfriend drinks the hazelnut shit all the time.
I don't like it.
Fuck
It tastes
you,
like
dude.
watered down.
I don't
like,
think I've ever had
like
it.
it's all keto. Those ones are keto,
Mm.
but they taste like it's like the cookies and cream taste like if you took something cookies and cream flavored and then fucking just like poured way more water.
Watered it
Like
down,
if you
yeah.
ate cookies and cream ice cream, like had one scoop and then put it in water, mixed it around, and then like drank it.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
See, I feel like the cookies and cream one tastes good.
Well, as soon as they have pussy flavor,
Well, I did-
then that's when we'll probably be buying it, dude.
Dude, oh my god. What was that? There was a guy that Seth found years ago that reviewed all these fucking sketchy vape juice flavors, and there was one that was pussy flavored e-juice.
Yeah. Well, there was a website that I found too that like,
On Wish.
yeah. There was a website I found where you could. There was like literally just a text box where you could like type in the flavor that you wanted and request it from them, and they would try and like match it as close as they could. So people were just putting in pussy, fucking getting vagina flavored e-juice.
That's wild.
It's so
Oh
awesome.
my god, dude! The thought of that makes me gag.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
what kind of vagina are you getting?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and, like you're
dude, are you getting,
inhaling.
like-
You're inhaling pussy. Like it's weird. And what? How do they get that flavor?
They
Like, what are
deliver
they-
it. They deliver it to you, and then like a day later, the cops are like,
They're
"Hey,
just
that
sweating.
pussy
They
juice
get
flavor's
a woman of
underage."
sweat from there, and they're just like
They just hold a bottle in it.
capsaicin of fucking just
Just have you running on a treadmill.
rub your lips together.
Yeah,
we gotta get
yeah.
this.
They have dick juice. Like they just have dudes sweating on treadmills and just catching ball sweat.
Oh,
Dude, the other
perfect.
day, after I worked, I like got naked, was getting ready to get in the shower, and all I could smell was my own stink, and it literally smelled like pancake mix. Does that happen to you guys?
No, it doesn't happen.
Dude, it was weird. I don't know why.
I don't think that's what you smelled like. I think that was just like
What I thought I smelled like.
Yeah. It's like
Isn't that what smelling is, though?
a mind trick, though.
Isn't that what smelling is what you think something smells like?
Yeah.
You fuck.
I guess so.
Is it?
Do you like pancakes?
I fucking love pancakes. I went down to Wade's and had fucking cinnamon swirl pancakes that they had. Delicious.
Well, it's hard to mess up pancakes, dude. It's
True,
like,
it is. But if you're my little brother, you definitely know how to
mess
fuck
up pancakes.
Yeah, motherfucker burns them. Has the heat on like high, and I'm like, why the fuck do you have the heat so fucking
You're
high?
supposed to have it on low.
Low.
You're supposed to take as long as possible.
Yeah,
to
but
cook
he
a
wants to
pancake.
get it done like quick. you know
Burned
what I mean?
and just gross.
Why are pancakes like a breakfast food? Is it just because they're like dense in carbs or something?
I don't know. Probably.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Like I feel like pancakes are like a dessert.
it's a quick like fill up too, though. Like you can, dude. The thing is, I can eat a lot of pancakes though.
Yep.
Like if you're gonna go to
Yeah.
fucking endless pancakes, bottomless pancakes or
I
something.
haven't had pancakes in a minute.
I haven't either, but it's like
I
it's just,
make like a from scratch pancakes.
dude. You want them nice. You want them fluffy. You want them light. You know what I mean? And they're filling.
See, I'm part of the French toast game.
French
though.
toast is
French
great.
toast
too,
is my
I
favorite
make,
shit,
I make
dude.
from like scratch French toast too. I get the nice like brioche bread. It's like thick and then
Dude,
See,
the
I make
problem
French
was
toast
like
with potato bread.
I like waffles too, but like I want them nice and thick and like soft. Like I don't like I ate too many Eggo waffles when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
yeah, you like your like Belgium kind of style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
those are
big
the
like
best.
square ones.
See,
dude,
I
that's
like
fluffy and
waffles,
shit.
but I like them like a little crispier on the outside
Well, a
and
little
then
crisp,
softer on
yeah.
the inside.
Yeah.
You waffle iron, bud.
Yeah.
dude. Yeah,
Thick waffles. Fuck thin waffles, dude.
Yeah,
you
that's
gotta
true.
get thick ones. That are, it's like a tablespoon of
I
syrup
like
in each well.
Kodiak protein waffles. I'll eat those in the morning. Those aren't bad.
Dude, we
They've got,
played
like,
a
the
gig-
chocolate one.
we played a gig at this place called Funkin' Waffles in Syracuse.
Yep, I've been there.
We played
They
there
have
twice
good
actually.
food.
And yeah, like their shit
Good
was
fucking
wicked good.
waffles.
It's literally just waffles, and then they just load a bunch of other shit on it. They're like, "What do you want?"
They have, yeah,
They're
they
like,
have
"Oh, you
ones
want
that have
chocolate ice
fucking
cream and fucking."
pulled pork and shit.
Yeah.
on waffles.
I had one with like a brownie on it and like fucking ice cream. It was like a hot fudge sundae with a waffle under it.
Yo, there was I had two things. I had the most amazing burger in my life the other night. Went to Alex's on the Water. Right?
It has probably cost you a fortune.
It was $15.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's a
For
fortune,
burger.
yeah, pretty much.
For a burger, yeah, because like the
is-
most expensive burger at Ruby Tuesday is like 12.
Yeah, still
that's-
cheaper than New Era Field.
True.
Still cheaper than a Bills game or a fucking any NFL stadium, basically.
For sure.
Dude, they would charge you up the ass at those stadiums.
Really?
It was called the Cattleman Burger. Right? So burger patty, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, jalapenos, pickles. A slab of pulled pork brisket.
No, you know who makes? If you go down to Woodchucks and eat,
Fuck yeah.
Woodchucks makes a good burgers.
I'm a
the pulled
slut for
pork.
cheeseburgers, bro.
Dude, it's hard to make a bad cheeseburger though.
That's the
Like,
thing. Is every cheeseburger...
Fucking bar that I deliver to in Weedsport, CJ's, they make fucking delicious burgers. When I have
Oh,
time,
I thought you were gonna say bad ones because
Yeah.
no, they make
Fucking-
delicious.
like,
I don't
what
think
is-
I've ever had a cheeseburger.
Medium,
that's like
they make
not
perfect
good, though.
medium cheeseburger, and it's called the just like CJ cheeseburger.
I always find it weird though when it's not
And I get it
done
with
like
cheddar.
well.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
get it. I get a
cheeseburger.
medium.
Yeah,
It's
same.
delicious.
Medium life, bro. Everything.
So
Sometimes I get a steak medium rare.
I usually get medium.
Oh,
I usually get everything medium.
I get medium rare steak, or medium rare steak or rare, depends on the kind of steak.
Oh shit! I'm going to Delmonico's with my dad next week. I'm hype. I gotta text him, tell him I love him. That's a sick idea, dude. I'm fucking wicked. You ever been to Delmonico's, bro?
I've never been there.
Oh,
You gotta go to
you
Monty's,
ever been to
dude.
Delmonico's?
I
I don't even
think
know where
so.
it is.
It's just, you know where Adult World is in Syracuse?
Nope.
You know where Chuck E. Cheese is in Syracuse? You know,
Don't go to Syracuse.
Yeah, actually, I know where both of those places are.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where else is there? It's like by Driver's Village.
The funny thing is, I only go to Syracuse when like there's a show or something like that. Like
Yeah.
It's like this
There's no
Italian. It's an Italian themed steakhouse. So and like it's like a, I don't know, like the whole place.
it's Italian as fuck. Like let's
The
be
whole restaurant has like caricatures of like, you know, gangsters and shit, and like actors from
honest. Yeah,
gangster
it's like
movies.
being in a
Like,
Sopranos.
Does someone, when they take your order, pull a gun out on you and say,
Yeah.
"Give me your money,"
They pull
and
a
then
gun out.
maybe you'll
Well,
get food?
They pull a gun out. They're like, video games made me do this.
Well, they used to do that, but they got sued.
They got sued. No, like we sat in the Godfather wing last time, and it was like all the main characters from the Godfather, but like caricatured, you know. Sick place, dude. Sopranos and stuff. But and all the waitresses and waiters are dressed up like Italian gangsters. The waitresses all wear like French maid uniforms though, which is sick.
So it's like a
Sexist kind
like a
of.
Hooters
Alright.
kind of
It's
thing.
kind of sexy as
A
fuck.
Hooters situation.
But like
Whatever.
the women are not allowed to wear pantsuits. Is basically what I'm saying. Like
Okay,
you got to go there for the steak though, dude. Literally the best steak in the
not
world.
for the women.
Well, it's the bonus.
Fuck no.
I actually smoked a London broil not too long ago,
How'd
like a
that go?
week or two ago. Came out all right. I think smoker was fucked up,
Yeah.
so like the temp was way off, so kind of was a little dry.
Yeah.
But the juices that it made, I just like dumped the juices back on it, so it came out all right. It fucking was definitely tasty, but just a bit chewy.
Yeah. You know what you know what you never saw, like you never see? I don't know. You'll have to let me know, because you'll know, Dom. Does Hank Hill ever use a smoker in the series? Never.
I don't think
No,
so.
he's not a smoker kind of guy.
Do you think that would have... I think that would have changed him.
it would have changed his character completely?
Well, there's the
Would've
one
changed him a
episode
little
where
bit.
Khan uses charcoal when he first meets like Khan, and he uses charcoal, and he's like, charcoal, blah blah blah, and then tells him, he's like, oh, you're leaving the meat on there too long, and he's like, no, I know, and then he gives him the burger and shit, and all the guys like take a bite, and they're like, holy fuck, this is really good.
I love that. Like he's he's like the king of the hill guy.
He is.
Like,
I fucking know, man.
dude,
I
it's
thought it was
he's in
me.
my fantasy league, and his team's called the Pro Pans.
And that's been how long have we had that league?
I think this is the 5th year. I want to say.
And I've had that from the beginning.
Yeah, it's an IDP league, so like we do.
Oh, I was in... Oh, I don't know if I want to be in that league anymore. I remember
Dude,
being in your league.
It's pretty cool.
It pissed me off.
Yeah, the first last year was not good because I literally gave up on it because all of my people got injured and I was just like, yo, fuck this. And I couldn't find anyone that was like anywhere decent.
So it's got offensive line. So you get an O lineman, you get a linebacker and a defensive back, and then you also get a flex defender. So you can put in like a linebacker or whatever there, but there's no defensive team. So like you have to literally pick
a
a.
I was
player.
gonna say-
and that's what I like. It makes it a lot.
More strategic.
Well, it makes it so you have to think about your defenders instead of thinking about like, oh, this team just has a good defense.
But everyone this year could just grab a player from the Chicago team
yeah.
and make a decent points.
Well, the thing that pissed me off was I was in your league one year, and it was the year that it might have been the first year. It was the year that JJ Watt like went crazy and he was playing tight end and shit, and I didn't get points for when he would score touchdowns on offense because there was JJ Watt listed as a lineman and then JJ Watt listed as a tight end. And I was fucking tilted because I lost like 2 or 3 games that I should have won.
Rusher? Like, what do you mean? He
He would line up as a tight end, and he in the red zone.
Right.
He caught like 4 or 5 touchdowns that year. And
So you'd have to get him as an offensive player
yes.
as well.
And
Yeah, he wouldn't score. He wouldn't. They wouldn't count offensive touch. You'd have to literally have him as a fucking tight end on your fucking in your like flex or something like
yeah,
that.
and that's retarded.
Yeah,
And I was wicked pissed. I lost like 3
Did you
straight
even
games.
do that?
I guess you could. Then you'd have
was-
J.J. Watt twice.
He was
basically.
listed as a tight end, and I think it was like Jesse or your dad or Christian or somebody picked him up, so I couldn't have him. They didn't even play him. They just picked him up so I couldn't have him, and I was like, fuck this shit, and I quit the league immediately. I was so mad, dude. I lost like literally 3 straight games.
It might have been the first year. I won the first year.
Yeah, you did.
And Christian actually won this past year, and he's not playing now, so now I gotta find somebody.
I'll be in the league, but if J.J. Watt starts catching touchdowns, I want those points. For real.
I don't.
Nah,
think
you
he'll
probably
be
won't
doing
get him.
I had C.J. Mosley.
I can't.
that year,
I don't
too.
think there's anything I can do about that though. That's just the way it's. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you'd have to. There's a offensive version of him, and
See, like, because I remember.
or just don't get JJ Watt. You know what I mean? Or just put him in your flex every week.
There was it Megatron? There was a year, like, because I've been in my dad's league now. This is going to be the 9th year. I've won it 3 times, and we were talking, and we're talking about fantasy football right now, and there was I don't think I had him. Somebody had him. It was Megatron or another star receiver was like listed as a corner. Or not listed as a corner, was put in as a corner for like a prevent defense scheme, and he got a pick, and it gave him like 2 points because he was technically on defense, and he got an interception.
I don't know. That sounds like a Chicago player.
I don't know who it was. It was a wide receiver. It might have been Alshon Jeffrey. I don't know. It could have been anybody. It was like years ago.
I know.
But like, I like the way the scoring works for like my dad's league because
I'll have to look at mine because
You guys do-
I
I
felt
think
like
the
it.
only player that I had that made any points last year, I want to say I had Tariq Cohen, and that was the only person that got me anything.
Yeah,
no, I was
Everyone
saying like
else was injured.
yeah, more or less. Yeah,
in Seth's league, J.J. Watt was listed as a defensive and a tight end. But in my dad's league, when offensive players would play on special teams or
would get the
offense,
points
it would
for
be the
their-
same player, so you wouldn't have to pick them up twice.
yeah.
That's why Devin Hester was a monster, because I
He
had
also
Devin
could be-
Hester, and I had the Bears defense, and I had the Bears special teams that one year. Like, that was the first year, and I lost the first game and then won outright, like, the whole rest of the year. The Bears defense was, like, the 3rd highest scoring thing in the league, because that was when Devin Hester went off for, like, kickoff return touchdowns and punt return touchdowns, and
Yeah.
you got the Bears had, like, a pick 6 or a fumble return for a touchdown, like, every week for the first, like, 10 games or some shit.
Yeah. I'm going to look into scoring settings and see if you can change any of that, but I don't think you can. I think it's just because of the way they list them, you know? Like the way they list the players.
Are you guys doing PPR this year?
No, I don't think so.
We're doing half-point PPR in my league.
I don't know. Thought about it because Drew was asking about it, but
We're only doing it because a bunch of the other guys complained because they don't know how to draft. So
I don't know if I like PPR though. It's like you could just have a guy that catches short passes all day and fucking doesn't really do that much. Just moves you down the field a little bit, but it's like that's not really worth as much to me as having
Yeah.
a guy who's like a fucking star receiver.
Well, it's mostly just used for like flex,
consistency
like a flex
guy.
guy.
Well, it was
Yeah.
like who's the one Vikings receiver?
Thielen,
No,
Diggs.
Stephon Diggs, maybe. Well, Diggs was like their big guy. I thought.
no.
I feel like he was their outside.
He was there.
Bernard Marion.
Brett Favre.
Vasanthi Shanko.
I can't remember his
Jesus.
name. No, he was like, I think because Stephon
Sidney
Diggs
Rice.
get injured.
Percy Harvin. Was it recently?
Randy Moss.
Laquan Treadwell.
I can't remember. I don't know. Maybe
Daryl
he
Strawberry.
got traded. I can't remember who the fuck I had. It was I swore he was on the Vikings, and he wasn't very good. He wasn't like a top receiver or anything, but he ended up getting
He was like a slot guy.
essentially, and then he started making a shit ton. Like was running it. I want to say it started with an M. But it was like recently. I can't remember his fucking name.
Mike Trout.
Latavius Murray.
I can't.
I don't even
can't
know who to
remember.
think about this year for running backs. Like, There's a couple of them that I really like.
What happened to Jordan Howard? Like,
He's
what
on the
team did-
Eagles now.
He's on the Eagles too.
But I finished middle of the pack last year. Out of 12 teams, I was 8th. So I'm gonna get a draft pick that's still middle of the fucking pack. So
I think I ended up close to last.
yeah, I think you were right in front of me or behind me or something like that.
Was it Dylan Mitchell?
I want to say it was Devin. Is his first name? I can't remember. I honestly.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Shane was the one that told me. Shane was like, "Yeah, pick him up. He's doing really well."
Was it Patterson? Cordarrelle Patterson?
That's not an M.
But Devin's not an M either.
Well, it might be.
Well, that was his first name. I don't know. I have to see.
But yeah, I'm still looking into who to get as a consistent running back, especially that far down. I don't even know if I want to get a running back first this year.
Fuck no.
I almost
Dude.
want to just get somebody who's a consistent quarterback, and I feel like the Chiefs are gonna have a powerful offense this year.
Fucking Drew wants to grab fucking
All of the Chiefs.
Barkley.
Yeah.
Who's Drew?
That's Pascuzzi.
I don't know who that is. I won my league last year by going receiver. I got Hopkins, Julio Jones, and AJ Green.
Yeah, you could do that.
And then my
too.
flex was somebody ridiculous.
Why don't
too.
you just get JJ Watt, dude?
Nah, he doesn't. My flex was some crazy fucking player, and I'm pissed because
All you
Rocky,
hear
you're
is
fine,
all you can hear is people's phones working and Rocky breathing heavily.
right?
We gotta take a break at some point, but
Yeah, it's hot in here, dude.
that's funny. All right, yeah,
We'll do that.
I guess we'll do
Jarius
that
Wright,
now.
maybe?
It might be Jarris, right? That sounds right. Huh?
Dalvin Cook.
Oh, he's a running
He was
back, bro.
running back.
Yeah, but they played. They
That was. It
He
was
played
a wide
everywhere.
receiver.
yeah, they like to move.
He tore his
around.
ACL though
Yep.
immediately. It's because he's like, "Fuck, I'm on Dom's team," and he fucking
Time to tear this thing.
yeah, dude.
The propanes have me. Time to
And then
time to take a dive.
But then they had Jerick McKinnon, who I also grabbed, and he didn't do awful.
No, yeah, he wasn't bad. Their offense isn't that bad.
There was a few people that I grabbed.
Yeah, I might run a mock draft or something.
I
do
probably
that.
should, because I don't know enough about football.
Oh yeah,
players.
this was my.
This is my 5th year going into fantasy football. I still don't know anything.
These were my.
I've been listening to fantasy draft. We were listening to fantasy.
We
draft
were on the way here.
just so that
They were
I
like,
could pick
I don't
something.
know. I don't know where to put Robbie Anderson,
Those are always the guys that tell you to draft some dude, and then he gets injured week 3, and
or he
then-
just gets shot in a bike.
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
lock.
in a bike lock.
Oh my god, bike lock! We saw some. That reminds me, we saw a couple riding tandem bike down
Yeah,
the hill.
dude. It was a little boy and his daddy, and I was like, I wish I had a stick.
I
right
thought
now.
it was a woman.
Oh, was it a woman?
Dude,
I think
had
it
a
was a
friend-
woman and her husband.
I had a friend in high school that used to have a 3-person tandem bike, and he used to ride it with his parents and shit.
That's
It's
cool.
pretty. It was kind of cool.
Before we take a break, I just want to list. I want to show you my receivers because they were fucked.
Here we go.
So I had
anybody
Hopkins.
who's listening, or anybody who's not football fans, is tuned out.
Who gives a fuck? I had Hopkins.
Or they're preparing for their draft. You know what I mean?
I had Hopkins.
So you had Hopkins. And
I had Hopkins, Julio Jones, AJ Green, Jarvis Landry, Devontae Parker, Larry
we're
Fitzgerald.
gonna take a break,
Nelson.
and-
Fuck you! I'm fucking done. I don't understand it. I never fucking interrupt you at all. I didn't speak for 10 minutes straight because you guys were talking about Epstein shit, and I fucking finally get to talk about something that I can contribute to, and you're just like, oh, fuck you,
yeah, we're gonna
dick. I'm sick of it.
Epstein's serious shit though. But
Happens all the fucking time,
Yeah,
all day.
he's not the guy you want to draft, though. You know what I mean? Not first round,
Epstein.
not first overall.
I literally just get made fun of all the time, man. That's what the listeners want, apparently.
It's what the listeners want. That's all the
Fucking
feedback everybody
fruits.
says. Is
I love you, Jay.
everybody goes. Everybody goes, make fun of Jake and talk over him when he tries to talk about his fantasy team.
Just keep saying DeAndre Hopkins.
I got Hopkins and. All right.
IHOP.
Hopkins and
Break.
smoking the reefer. What fucking movie is that?
Super Troopers.
Super Troopers, that's right. Didn't they do a second one and it was probably wicked bad?
Awful.
Was it awful?
It came like to a streaming platform of some sort, I think. It never went to like theaters or anything. I think it was like a Kickstarter thing that they did.
It was in theaters. It was at Oswego.
It was?
Yeah.
I think.
Or no, it was in Syracuse.
No, I think they tried to bring it to theaters.
It's probably up at the mall, like Destiny
No,
Mall.
it was in-
It got pulled really quick.
It was
and
at
then they just
Regal.
went straight to fucking DVD.
I could have
and,
sworn
like,
it was
streaming.
in theaters because I remember a bunch of my coworkers went to go see it.
Yeah, but it was cut really short and they pulled it.
Oh, so it was
Probably
only in
just
theaters for
didn't-
like a couple weeks.
Yeah, it probably just didn't open well or whatever.
Yep.
It wasn't that
Well,
good.
it's like fucking 15 years after
Yeah.
or longer.
I always think that's weird when they do sequels. Like they did 3 Hangover movies.
But they did fucking Glass in the one movie. Was it I think it was like over a decade,
Yeah, because it was Unbreakable,
which
and,
was like fucking 2000,
and then they did Split,
which was like 2000 and fucking like 15 or 16.
and then they did.
Well, aren't
what?
they doing Jay
Mr.
and Silent
Glass?
Bob too? Like coming
Dude,
up
yeah,
like Wicked
That's
Sins?
gonna
gonna
be
be bad.
so bad. It's gonna be awful.
It has to be though.
Who is excited for that? Like,
People that are fucking
Wrong.
live in nostalgia.
that's the thing is like all these movies get rebooted, all these series get rebooted, and like
Well, it's like I don't know. I would watch it, I guess. You know.
I'm not going to pay to go to a theater. I'm not paying $8 to go watch that. Not at all. Never.
Right.
Stream that shit. Fire Stick. Illegal.
I don't know. I guess it's like people will watch it just because
Because
there's nothing else out. You know, like I don't
They're
know.
nostalgic.
Something to
They're like,
do.
oh, this is going to be like the first one. And then they go and watch it and they hate it and it makes them not. That's why I don't watch any
I like-
fucking sequels
yeah.
of any movies because it is going to ruin the first movie for me.
Shrek 2 is pretty good though.
Shrek.
Well,
All the Shreks are honestly pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
yeah.
That's a weird thing.
But anyway, what I was gonna say was there was a big thing about like Blizzard, the guys that make World of Warcraft. They were talking about like, you guys think you want vanilla classic servers, you think you do, but you don't. And
Yeah, I remember
a lot of
seeing
people got mad that he said that because so many people are clamoring for classic World of Warcraft servers. But it's the same idea as the people that want a new Jay and Silent Bob movie or a new Rocko's Modern
Yeah.
Life thing or all that. Like, it might be good, but it's just that's the thing is like it's not worth maybe being good. You know what I mean?
Well, it's
because
like
it's
as
a
if they
different
dropped-
time.
Yeah.
Different
But
time
it's like
period.
if they drop those World of Warcraft servers, it's like sure they're gonna get some people that play it, but like longevity wise, like
Yeah.
is it gonna
Yeah.
last?
The big thing is like I only played WoW when it was vanilla and then Burning Crusade, and then I quit. But vanilla WoW, I totally ripped ass again. The vanilla WoW servers aren't for me because I don't have time to play that shit anymore. And like the people that do play WoW, a lot of the people that play it, they just make characters so they can do like you can literally start WoW max level now.
Yeah.
And just start off
my
with whatever
stepdad
build you
plays-
want. And that's what people are going to do. Nobody's going to want to do the fucking tedious bullshit that's vanilla WoW. I think it's going to start off really well, but it's like Seth said, it's going to start off well, probably a couple 100,000 people, and then immediately it's going to die.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say
is.
within a year or two. I mean,
I wonder if more people play old school RuneScape than they do like the newer version of RuneScape.
I don't know, man.
yeah, I think they do.
I don't. I've never played RuneScape.
I didn't like
But
it.
the
I
thing
thought it
was
dumb.
the RuneScape player base didn't stick with it long enough to like experience the new one, whereas World of Warcraft stayed pretty popular consistently. And
It's like fucking Diablo, man. I played Diablo 3, and then like when they started like kept going and like made the online and everything,
Yeah.
where like
the
you could do
Reaper of Souls.
yeah, and like all that shit. I played with a bunch of guys that I worked with at Lowe's, and then like I was just like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Diablo 2 though, if I still had Diablo 2, Diablo 2, there's still fucking people that play Diablo 2.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that gameplay, and they still fucking update it.
Yeah.
And that gameplay is awesome.
Yeah. There's something about Diablo 3 that I love, but it's not like that's a game where if I make a character, I'll sit down and I'll play through all of Diablo 3 and Reaper of Souls and beat it within like a couple days. But as soon as I beat the game, I don't want to grind anymore. Like I don't give a shit anymore. But there's people I know that play Diablo 3 that play it like nonstop, and all they do is grind and like
they do the month, like they do the characters like every couple months or something. It's like every 3 months you have to you start a new character. You can save like your gear from your last character, but like you can get new gear,
like a prestige type thing.
Kinda, yeah.
And isn't it like the only way to get the best gear is to keep
and then you can get to like crazy fucking levels. So like their hardest level, then they have it where it's like multiplied by like fucking, I think the highest that I ever played was like 50 multiplied by the hardest level.
Yeah, you're doing like 16 million damage per second or some shit.
It's like through the roof. And then there's people that'll play. I've like had guys that I was friends with that I just played with online, and these guys are fucking doing like billions of damage. It's
crazy.
And it's like, you guys fucking are
dude.
wild.
The game is just exponents. And clicking.
Yeah.
It was sick as fuck though when it first came out. Like I hadn't played a game that brutal that was like that.
Diablo?
Like there was something about having it be as brutal as it is, but also be wicked simple. Because it isn't like very detailed.
No,
but it's a lot of
Diablo
clicking.
2. I love
sick.
Diablo 2 because it was like, I want to say Diablo 2 was a lot darker than Diablo 3.
Fuck yeah, dude. Diablo 2 was like scary.
It was like really brutal. The music, like there's the ambiance and everything.
Yeah.
Was sick. And then the dungeons.
I don't even think I have 3. I think I only have 2.
3
in
is
the
cool.
dungeons.
I think I only have 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then I played Path of Exile, but which like the thing about those games is you're just fucking clicking on the screen for fucking or like holding it down for like forever.
Yep.
And it gets fucking repetitive as shit.
Yeah.
And then you're just crawling through these dungeons like basically I just open up the whole map as much as I can and then
Diablo 2, those dungeons, man, those dungeons were fucking, some of them were just long as fuck. So you were in there for like 2 hours. Mm-hmm. Whereas Diablo 3...
And you get lost as shit, too.
Yeah, and that was, like, the ridiculous thing, is, like, you could do a dungeon and get lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Diablo 3, they were like, alright, we'll not make it that ridiculous.
They're like, you need an escape. You need at least an escape rope, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I remember, like... Well, no, go ahead.
Like, Diablo 3, they had the timed... You got timed dungeons...
Those were pretty cool.
But like a lot of them aren't that long. Even when you're doing like online, you're going like the hardest level, however many. It's like Nephilim.
Yeah, the Nephilim rifts.
And you could do those dungeons and work them. Still only like maybe depending on how strong your character is, take you like 15, 20 minutes.
Those were fun as shit. I like the ones like when they would do the special rifts where it was like you gotta kill as many enemies as you can in a time period, and then like it was like at like the end of the month, if you had a high enough score relative to everybody else, you could get gear or something. Like they always did cool challenges.
They had challenges to get certain gear.
That was what I really liked, was that like it gave you a reason to like
continue,
because you could keep doing them over and over and over again, and
you do them with different
and it was
characters.
relative to.
Well, that's what you need with live service games. Is constantly like new shit to come back to.
There was a way they balanced it, wasn't it? Relative to like your average damage or something. So like obviously, if you averaged 100,000 damage per second, but I only averaged like 10,000 damage per second, you'd obviously beat me. Isn't there a way that they separated that? I remember,
well,
it was
just your level? So like there was a certain level point where you could play solo. It would only let you go up so high because once you died, it was done. Because you played hardcore, and that's what you'd get the best shit.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
So, but you'd also could carry someone. So one person gets up to the highest level, their max level, and then you would join in, and they do whatever hard rift for like three. They'd go through like 3 rifts, and they'd max you all the way up, your level all the way up, and then essentially they'd go through. You do an even harder one that you could sit back. They'd kill a bunch of shit,
So they're
do the whole
carrying you
thing,
through levels.
clearing it, and then they'd be like, "All right, pick up all this shit that was dropped."
Mm-hmm.
You'd go and pick up, and then you would then you could solo
Yeah.
and build yourself.
That was the thing, like, in Destiny, you can do that. Like,
Yep.
you can have somebody just fucking who just got the game play with you, and you can run through their story, like, as long as they're, like, the party leader
Yep.
or whatever, and you can kill most of the shit, because you're way higher level,
Yeah.
and they're still getting experience for everything you kill. And it's just, like, it's a way easy way to power level.
Yep.
And it obviously, I mean, it kind of, in a way, takes some of the fun out of it, but...
Yeah, it does. But then, like I'm saying, you
But you also can do a lot more once
you cut
you're-
through, so
it's
you're
a
not having to
shortcut, yeah.
play and do essentially the story mode that you've done a million times, or
Yeah.
do stupid things, and then you can go. You have some gear, and then you can go and you solo level, and then that's how I do it. I start at the hardest difficulty, but the lowest multiple level,
Yeah,
and then
because it's like
build up.
it's like Inferno or something, but you can go to Inferno times 10 or
Yeah.
times. Yeah, I used to do that boosting
and then
shit.
and then the rifts, where you had to get certain tokens or whatever pieces to make the rifts. You could do fucking the rifts at I think the highest I seen someone do was 85.
That's
So
fucked.
multiple times 85 solo, and it's you're doing it's just
Yeah,
wild.
people are just fucking... I don't know, dude. There's people that just play those games way too much.
just kill it.
I did. I would do that boosting shit with Borderlands 1. I would have, because you could have as many characters as you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So and there's what four characters, and each one has 3 classes.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do was I created a character in each class, and then my main guy was my hunter, and I would warp to the very end of the game and have the level 1 split screen drop in, and I would just go in and kill all the fucking aliens, the Iridians or whatever, because you would get 15,000 experience or 20,000 experience every time you killed them. My guy was so jacked that it was taking 3 hits, but it was so funny because I would kill one of them, and all of a sudden the split screen would flash, just strobing. You just go what do you do?
Yeah.
all the
Yep.
and within an hour it was max level.
Like Pokemon, you do the same shit with Pokemon.
the XP share, which breaks the fucking game, dude.
XP they
Well, it splits. Doesn't it split between whoever you used?
now
and
it's your whole party.
Now it gives it to everybody.
So yeah, it splits up. Let's say it's 100, then they split it up by
I think a quarter.
6s, right? It goes to all 6 in your party, though.
Yeah.
and it splits, so you're not getting a whole lot. But when they had it for Game Boy,
Yeah, back in the day, they had to hold the EXP share, and then it only went to whoever you used in the battle plus the one
Yep.
that's holding it.
and it was split. I want to say it was split half.
Mm-hmm.
So you could go and fucking take someone who's a crazy high level
Yeah, you're just using
and keep your fucking guy that the Pokemon you wanted to
Your
level,
war turtle.
Yeah.
and
So you'd go
and
through the
kill
Elite
a
Four with a fucking
Yep,
a
and-
team of 5 or whatever,
and you'd beat
and then
one
you just
Pokemon
level
and you'd
that
level
one
it
dude.
up 5 times, and then beat another and level it up another 5 times.
Then you just have a million level 100 Pokemon, and you don't know what to do with them really. Trade
I
'em.
wish they had it in the game where you could increase their difficulty.
Yeah,
I wish Pokemon
I
had
think-
New Game Plus.
And the newer, I heard in
I think in the newer ones
one
it
of the
gets
newer
harder
ones,
as you
yeah,
play.
you play it
the Elite
through it
Four and
once,
shit.
and then once you play it again,
You can go through all the gym battles again,
and they're harder, and then and that's how it should.
That's
be.
what I loved about Silver, Gold, and Crystal was that.
Oh, they do it in Let's Go.
Yeah,
Once you beat the Elite Four and then get Mewtwo and shit, you can go through the gyms again.
yeah.
And Elite Four, but they're all level 80s or 90s or some shit.
That's sick. Yeah, that's what I liked about Gen 2, because when you beat Gen 2, you go back to Kanto.
And gave you more.
It's basically it's not the whole game, but you go to all the gyms, right? The whole map is open, and you go to all the gyms.
Yeah, you
Is
go
that how it
through all
works?
the gyms and you go through.
You don't fight Team Rocket though, right? Or do you?
No.
You don't do all that, but you just go through all the gyms. Then you fight that Elite Four, and then you fight Red.
And that Elite Four is higher level than what the.
Yeah, it's always the Elite Five, though. You know what I mean? Because you always have to fight the champion afterwards.
And the champion, I can't remember who the champion is.
Greg Giraldo.
Yeah, usually it's Greg Giraldo. That'd be so funny.
All right, let's take a break for real this time. It's hot in here.
All right, shout out to Greg Giraldo.
We love you, Greg. We miss you every day. Rest in peace, boo boo.
All right, please enjoy a word from our sponsor. All right, we're back. We were talking about
Wish shit.
Bulma and titties. And titties on Wish. Is that how I can sum it up? Also, aliens are real and ghosts aren't. That's another one.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So that's it. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Next week.
Oh, is it this
Ghosts
shirt?
vs. Aliens.
Is it this shirt?
I have that hoodie. I have that as a sweater.
Yeah, I've
It's
seen
sick.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. Do you wear it? Please don't.
I do.
This is weird. It's just like a bunch of.
But
like,
on the back, it's the same picture. It's not like her back end or anything.
It's
Yeah,
like a.
yeah.
It's
I've
like
seen
a.
somebody wear that. Maybe it was
Me.
you. Yeah, it was
I have
probably
a picture.
It's a sexy figurine of Bulma from Dragon Ball. Like that's just. It's okay, I guess.
you. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not that weird. I mean, I feel like a lot of people like that kind of stuff.
Do you guys
Yeah,
want to look at?
surprised.
Do you guys
That's
want to look
why
at birds? Can we look at birds now?
Well,
Only if you go through your fantasy list one more time.
yeah. Try to say your.
I've got DeAndre
Try to
Hopkins.
list your fantasy team without me interrupting.
I've got DeAndre
It's not going to
Hopkins,
happen. I'm going to just keep interrupting.
Julio Jones.
I'm constantly going to interrupt every time you
AJ
try to.
Green.
AJ Green.
Jarvis
Isn't
Landry.
Every time you literally.
Isn't he
every
injured
time-
though?
Devontae Parker.
Well, I'm just going to keep
Nelson
talking. I keep
Aguilar.
talking over him because
And Larry
I have to
Fitzgerald.
keep interrupting him.
Isn't AJ Green injured?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Well, that's my team from last year.
Okay, last year. You saved it?
No, but I am keeping Hopkins.
Hey? What the fuck? You walking a fucking ostrich, you daft cunt!
So this guy's walking.
It's an emu! Let's have a look at it. This is a beauty, isn't she? Oh, is it?
So he's walking an ostrich.
You're fucked up, you mate. You're fucked up.
That's a classic one, though.
That's really weird.
That's a classic one. They're in
He looks like a
Australia.
drunk.
Yeah, they're in Australia, and this fat drunk dude is walking an emu
He's wearing a lot of clothes, you know. Like,
Yeah.
he's
Well,
wearing a lot of
1980s
layers.
windbreaker.
for sure.
He looks
drinks
like he's
natties.
about to climb a fucking mountain or
Oh,
something.
this one's cool. This is a cockatoo.
Okay.
Damn, it's like those
Pecking
kids
the
in high
can.
school that used to make beats with their knuckles on tables.
Yeah. That's
He's
the
so
classic.
happy. This one's funny.
Which one would win in a fight, though?
The bird.
For sure, the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I've seen this one.
Oh, I lost the connection. There it is. Oh, this one's just a bird being sick as fuck.
Grabs a whole goat.
Yeah, this like eagle.
Yo!
And this
Oh,
eagle is
caught it.
flying around with a goat, and it throws it in the air, does a fucking flip, and then catches it.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
That's fucking
that's a
cool as
stunt,
fuck.
dude.
That's sick as fuck.
Yeah, that is. That bird was.
Oh, that's it.
That was an already dead goat, and that's a trained.
For sure, it was already dead. Yeah.
No. Oh, this one's funny.
Damn, that bird's just trying to get its nut.
Yep. She got robbed.
We're out. Oh, I like this one.
Is that it?
Okay. It's just a bird. Oh.
That was funny. There's a cat in a little briefcase, and the bird opens up the briefcase, and the cat punches him in the face, and the
But
bird
do you like
slams
birds so much that if you
Don't cats boop shit a lot?
Yeah.
were into furries, would you be a bird furry?
No.
No.
What kind of furry?
You got to be a land furry of some sort.
Dragon?
I feel like the bird would be
Dragon's up
hard to make.
there.
Dragon furry?
Hey, that's my money.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's all the bird stuff I want to show you. I think the rest of them have.
All right.
The rest of them is birds like dancing to music, and that's all licensed shit.
True.
But
You don't want...
they can. What?
Go ahead. Because I was just going to ask, like, how often does anyone ever try to claim anything on your podcast?
Yeah. I think there's a couple of things. For sure, the Cass episode, there was some like nature documentary or something that claimed something we played, video wise, and I think there are a couple of them that have been claimed for songs just because something was playing in the background or like.
I can't remember.
I know there's like at least
that
three
one
or something
fucking
like
big
that.
music company, H3's podcast.
Universal.
They always talk about fucking
Yeah.
how everything's constantly
It's
claimed.
like
Like you play
WMG
any
or something
Yep.
like that.
UMG. Universal
They
Media
claim everything.
Right.
There was actually a guy that would write his own songs. It's happened to a ton of people, but they write their own original music and it gets claimed by like Universal Music or like Sony or some shit. And then they have to pay to get the rights to their own music.
Right.
Yeah, because they don't have to pay. It's like you can take them to court and be like, hey, this. It's just people are afraid to go against it because they think it's either going to cost them a shit ton of money or because usually if you fight the claim, they're gonna be like, okay, whatever, take it.
Well, YouTube's thing is like pretty good now too. Like it can even pick up songs that are in the background even if you talk over them, so because it'll still pick up it's a very specific sound wave, so it knows exactly what that is, and it'll grab it. And it'll even notify you while the video is processing. So after I upload it, like when I did Star Wars Battlefront for the Clear Shots plays, after I uploaded it, it was processing for longer than normal because Disney was automatically claiming the fucking revenue from just the soundtrack of the game that's playing in the background. So like it does all that even before the video's even posted, really. Yep.
And you've got I heard from listening to the H3 podcast, like UMG's got what the fuck is it? They've got like people that literally just spend their time going. They like have bots set to search and find fucking unclaimed shit, and then they send it to UMG, and UMG like pays them for it.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
And it's weird because like the way Ethan does his podcast is like he basically has a laptop or whatever. Like the way they surf the internet wildly on that show, it's weird because if you just get a pop-up or something and it happens to have music in it, you're fucked like right off the bat.
That's why he's always that one as Zach goes through, or it's like the one episode they did about
you were right, it's Zach. Was it Oliver Tree episode,
and then there was another one that they did.
Yeah,
it was
there was
with
one that they just did too.
They did with the one comedian.
I think they
Crystalia.
I think it was
Chris
with
D'Elia, where they did TikToks and he was like freaking out.
Oh yeah, he got wicked pissed. He got wicked pissed because one of them wasn't muted, and then the other thing
he's
too,
like, we're gonna get fucking claimed.
the thing that was really funny
they make
about
a lot of money off of those podcasts. Like he makes a ton of money off of each episode. I mean, a shit ton. They get a lot of views.
Oh yeah, they got like 200 million.
Yeah, so anytime they get claimed, they're fucked.
Him.
They're fucked out of all that money. Like that's what's really shitty. I mean, Rogan does. It's the same thing. He talks about how he can't play anything anymore because it's
it all gets claimed.
It's weird that he can't show like UFC stuff too, though.
The thing
he works for them.
The thing that pisses me off about Joe Rogan is he could easily say, since it's like, because other shows do it where they're like, it's considered a commentary, so it's fair use, but he just probably doesn't want to put in the fucking effort for it because he does so many podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, he also doesn't. I mean, I think he could make a ton of money off of ads if he wanted to put ads in his videos.
He doesn't do ads.
No,
his isn't on Spotify though. I have Spotify, and his podcast isn't on Spotify. Same with
that's right.
What was the one?
Cumtown. That's my favorite podcast.
That's not. I don't get that one on Spotify.
Yeah, I don't know why
Was that
Spotify
Stitcher?
doesn't have.
It's on. I have
Apple?
everything's on Google Podcasts that I listen to.
Yeah, everything's on there. But like the thing is, like within the last year, Spotify opened up to like all podcasters, and I don't know that everybody really thinks about it to submit their show to it.
Yeah, because I listen to H3 on there, but it's like more. It's YouTube because he makes videos and then shows it. But
Yeah.
I'll listen to it. And I listen to a lot of shit that probably has.
Rogan does like the YouTube monetization, but like you could have your own ads, your own ad reads, and make money off of those instead. And you know, you don't get pulled off of YouTube for playing certain things. Like maybe if you show a video of a fight or something, you'll get pulled. Because I think we showed. Oh, there was a clip of us watching the Eugene wrestling match that got pulled because we were showing a wrestling match. But it's weird because we were showing someone else's video of the wrestling match and their video was up. You know, it's been up for a while. That match with Kurt Angle is probably still on the internet. So why does ours get pulled when we're watching it in the corner? It's kind of weird. And it was just some random user.
Yeah, I think it's annoying when like they have the fair use rules, but like. Google just doesn't want to hire people probably to sift through all the claims, so they just automatically
it's
pull
automated,
shit.
yeah.
Like,
but that's the thing is sometimes you get claimed for shit that isn't really
claimed, but then that's the thing is people are afraid to like file against it and say, why am I being claimed?
Yeah.
And that was another thing that Ethan pointed out. He's like, yeah, we got claimed for something, and I went and was like, this is fair use, and they just like dropped it.
Yeah.
Because they're making so much money off of, like, they constantly obviously claiming tons of shit.
Yeah.
So if one person fights it out of 100, they're just like, okay, whatever.
And hell, if they claim an H3 podcast, they're getting all that money. Yeah. So any chance they get, they're going to.
Yep.
They got cut from a live stream one time, I think, when they were streaming.
They're not allowed. They.
When they were doing Twitch, when they were on Twitch.
Yeah, it was something like that. They were streaming and they just got taken down. I was thinking about getting on Twitch just because, I mean, we would be fucked monetization wise because there's a lot of rules as far as what you can do on streams and stuff like that.
Twitch, I heard, was like like you get paid to do it by like the hour, or like, so you have your viewers and shit that watch, but then it goes off of like you have to stream so many hours
to be a partner, or there's a partnership program, and that's what I wanted to do because I wanted like a channel where like it's just playing all of our videos, just like as almost like a TV station you tune into.
Yeah.
So it's playing like reruns of this, or like Clear Shots Plays episodes, or like streams that we did in the past. And I was thinking about live streaming video games and stuff like that to it. But to become a partner and be able to upload those videos, you have to stream for X amount of hours, have certain number of subscribers. So you have to put in like a whole bunch of streaming time before you can do any of that stuff.
You have to have subscribers and followers.
Right, and subscribers are paying you.
Yeah, because subscribers are what, $5 a month, $10 a month?
People? Wow.
Yeah.
Depends.
Now, subscribers also get like video on demand and stuff like that through Twitch, but it's like we would have all that stuff on YouTube anyway. Like,
yeah.
But Critical Role does that, and they do a lot of like, if they stream it through Twitch, whoever's a subscriber can watch that video on demand.
It's like
until it's up on YouTube.
Barstool too, with Barstool Gold.
Yeah.
Like you pay for the subscription, and then you get like bonus scenes, or you can actually watch the interviews that they do and shit.
Which,
like that.
I mean, that's a smart move. I mean, if you have a fan base that's willing to pay you, it's like, sure,
to watch you.
You know, I don't have any problem with that. If we were gonna do it, we would go to something like I don't know, what's that? Patreon or something like that. You know, where you can put in like just extra videos and stuff like that on the side.
And people pay for
just extra content. Maybe early access to episodes. would be cool.
That's what a lot of companies do. Red Letter Media does that. Where
I only know of Patreon because of that girl that
Belle
sells.
Delphine,
That sells spit and shit like that.
her bath
That's
water and
sick.
stuff. Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, she sent a bunch
She
of
could
spit
send
to.
me some.
She
H3.
drooled into a jar, didn't
Yeah.
she? She
And
drooled
sent
into
it
a
to
jar
them.
for like an hour.
Yo, Belle Delphine, if like we could get you tagged or like somehow listen to this, I'll drink it if you send me some.
I would fuck the shit out of her with or without makeup.
I won't do that, but I'll drink it just to get these guys the views and the followers. So
That's
if
all we
could
need to
get
do
in
is-
touch with you,
What if her spit contains the antigen that kills the Ebola virus?
good. I'll drink it so that no one else can have it.
She just spits in the water supply.
It's
of
so
South
weird
Africa.
because like you're mailing a bunch of spit, so it's for
She
sure.
actually
gonna
got in
smell
trouble
bad.
because you're not supposed to mail biologic.
Spit.
But I guess
biohazard
it was
material.
like alcohol too.
Mm.
They like had tested it and it was like a bunch of alcohol. But for real, if we could get a hold of her and contact her, we'll put it on video.
Yeah, DM us. Hit up the DM.
I don't use my Twitter anymore, so you can't hit me up on that.
Me neither.
I have it, but honestly, like even
Arnold
our Twitter.
Schwarzenegger follows me on Twitter.
Oh,
so
does he? That's
we
impressive.
talked about that the first time.
Even our Twitter is pretty much automated. Like I use Hootsuite, and it lets me post to like all of the platforms at the same time. So that's pretty nice. So I barely even check Twitter. It just gets automated, like with scheduled posts and shit like that. So I don't even really pay much attention to it. It does it all automatically. But I used to use Hootsuite for the band too sometimes because you could schedule like. You can be like, oh, I'm going to have this tweet go out this day at this time. And you schedule it like 2 months ahead of time or whatever. I think a
Really?
lot of those like big pages, like those curation pages, like McDojo Life or whatever on Instagram where they have like, you know, clips of just fucked up martial arts that don't work and shit. And like, what's that Instagram page, Nature is Metal or whatever, where they're showing a bunch of animals slaughtering each other, but they have a shit ton of videos and they probably just schedule them to upload it periodically. It's like, it's the easy way to do it. You can just set it and forget it.
Yep.
It's really cool. And you can pay for like a premium membership so you can add more social media accounts and stuff like that. So if you're a big company and you run all that social media, you can just do it through one thing now. Social media managers have a good job, dude.
Yep.
Seems pretty easy.
So this is the thing I wanted to talk about.
Here we go.
So I'm on this subreddit called Unpopular Opinions, and it's for opinions that are unpopular.
Oh, really?
And I saved a bunch of threads that are that were considered unpopular, and I want to see if we agree or disagree with the
Okay.
Opinion.
post.
that's
I think it'd be
unpopular.
kind of fun. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I had a bit too I wanted to start. I'll talk about it afterwards if I remember it. I won't remember it though.
Okay, the first one. They're like not funny questions, but they're just voted unpopular. This one is suicide should be a basic human right, even to prisoners. I don't understand why so many people are saying prison guards should prevent a prisoner from killing themselves. The only reason we have prisons is to keep people away from dangerous people. If that person wants to permanently end the threat, why should we stop them? Sincerely, the Thank You Man 66.
I mean, I don't know, man, because
The idea of the prison is to punish them.
reform
Yeah,
is
also
that's
to
what
reform.
prison is supposed to be for, is reform.
Yeah.
Prison's not used for reform now because it's a private business, but
Yeah,
if it's like someone,
is
if
a-
it's someone that's has gone out and has killed a bunch of people or has done something that has caused deaths to others,
Yeah.
and they were like, yo, I don't want to be in prison for life, I want to kill myself,
yeah. That's
I
different.
guess it shouldn't be pulled because they're never going to see the light of day. But then there's also people that sell weed and can get busted and are left in prison for life
Right. Well, the idea
because they can't
is
afford the proper attorney.
the idea is like death is not a punishment.
Yeah.
Really, like that's the basic idea.
Yeah.
So like you can't just like if you get sentenced for life, you should have to serve a life sentence versus just fucking
Yeah.
being gone. Like you know your life's over anyway.
Yep.
You should have to fucking sit it out. And also just don't have to serve a life sentence,
Yep.
right? Because you
Yeah.
obviously did some shit you shouldn't have done.
Yep.
I think it's funny when a prisoner gets like 22 life sentences. It's
Yeah, like what are you
dude,
talking about?
Who the
Like,
fuck's lived 22
so
times?
when he comes back, like what the fuck? How are they gonna know who it was when he comes back reincarnated? They gonna put him in jail
I think it's just a bait.
for another life?
like-
Yeah, it's just.
I want to
So what's another one?
Next.
next. This one's okay. I'll spoil this one. I agree with this one. Just because a celebrity turns out to be a horrible person doesn't mean you should shit on their work.
All right.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
an
I
abstinence.
think we've kinda
supporter.
talked
The quality of their work is irrelevant, and shitting all over it does nothing but make people who used to be fans feel even worse.
All right, Kevin.
It's hard
Spacey.
enough to find out
Bill
someone you
Cosby.
admired wasn't who you thought they were without people making you feel bad and dumb for liking somebody that you thought was a reputable person. Sincerely,
Jackson.
Funky Bliss.
I mean, yeah.
I agree.
I could like
You
someone's
gotta-
work even though they're a shitty person.
You got to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the argument, because we talked to Jake about this, I think. The argument, which makes sense, is if you're supporting somebody's art, you're technically supporting them.
Damn, yeah. But
Which, yeah, but, you know, at the same time, you could be like, yo, that song you wrote was sick, but fuck you, you're a piece of shit, nobody likes
the
you.
one guy that manages and produces all those Nickelodeon shows.
Dan Schneider, dude.
He's supposed to be like a pedophile, like likes kids and fucking loves their feet and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And people like him.
Yeah.
And he
Yep.
comes.
Dude, there was a girl from
Pretty creepy.
there was a girl from like Victorious or Zoe 101 or some shit that
Accused him of shit.
accused him of being like wicked creepy. There was, I think it was Zoe 101 because that was
Was
Victoria
it the
Justice.
blonde chick? Oh, the other one?
Well, no, she was talking about how it was like Victoria Justice's first show, and Dan Schneider always made her wear like sandals or open-toed shoes. And actually, when you look at it, like all the, because like he did
Ariana Grande?
Drake and Josh, and
Oh,
he
Miranda
also
Cosgrove?
did iCarly. Yeah, he also did Miranda Cosgrove.
he's done a lot.
And, like, when,
Most of those
um,
shows are produced by him.
When they all got like of age, you could see where they go from wearing normal clothes to like skimpier outfits and revealing shit, which is just weird because yeah, they're 19-year-old women, but they're also portraying like 15-year-old girls, and that just makes it creepy. And then like they get to a point and they just disappear. They never come back, and he gets younger and younger. I mean, he literally has an episode of because I was watching a whole video on this. There's an episode of a show that has Ariana. Is it Ariana Grande? I think it was Ariana Grande.
Wow, I
and the
wonder.
whole episode they just focus on like spraying her with a super soaker, and she's wearing a white t-shirt and like a black tank top
Makes
or whatever.
sense, bud.
Yeah. Wouldn't you though? Like for real? Like do the people think Dan Schneider is hot, or do they just understand that he's in a position of power?
Yeah, it's definitely the second one.
Right.
I wonder if this email is spam or not. I don't know why it didn't go into my spam folder, but the title is WON, WON, all caps. And then it says, you open it up and there's only one image, and it says Powerball. Congratulations, you have won 750,000 USD on behalf of Powerball Lottery.
Up all
It
over
says-
himself.
It says send your full name, address, and phone number for claims.
All right.
That's all I have to do
Yeah, bud, do it.
for 750 grand.
That hurt, dude.
I'm just gonna reply. Wait, I can't
was
even
beautiful.
reply. Oh, here we go. I
Oh
can
my
reply.
god, that hurts so bad.
I'll give him my name, address, and phone
laughed.
number.
I like it. And when he said something,
It
When
says
you learned he was
congratulations,
getting so much money.
dude. It says congratulations with 2 exclamation points, so it has to be real.
for those of you not watching the video, I took a swig of vodka and coughed it all back over myself.
It's so weird that doesn't go to spam automatically.
I love that Seth hasn't even reacted.
I can't help it.
Like,
I can't help it.
don't-
They told me I was gonna win 750 grand.
That's why you don't give him clear shots.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that
750 large, dude. Just for your name, address, and phone number.
Is that you guys just drink alcohol on the show?
No, I do usually.
Yeah, no, he does. Well, yeah, he does.
You get drunk a lot during the show?
Kind of. Well, I don't have time to not because I fucking work 50 hours a week. So like,
I don't have time to not.
I don't have time to not, like, you know.
True. I feel it.
So this next one is actually no, that's not one. Ooh, this is a good one. I read this one when you were on your way to pick me up. The Pokemon battle format desperately needs to change.
We were just talking about it.
Preferably more like Final Fantasy 15 or Kingdom Hearts.
Never played either game, so I don't know.
What's another game that'd be like that? The Witcher, maybe?
I've played
The
Witcher.
Pokemon is like an action RPG instead of
Yeah.
a turn-based RPG. Would you
Okay.
play that shit? It'd be weird. I wouldn't like it. It'd be weird as fuck, though.
It's so like Pokemon Stadium.
No, because that's still turn-based.
So you mean like the shit that like Final Fantasy did, right? Because they kind of went to a different.
Because they went to
combat
action,
style.
So
like well, Kingdom
kinda-
Hearts. Kind of like,
Yeah.
I guess kind of like Dark Souls, but Pokemon.
Okay.
Where you have to move around, you do your attacks. Skyrim, I guess, would be another example.
No, there's a so like Pokemon the
Tournament, Pokken Tournament.
Pokken tournament,
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a fighting game.
but
though.
you throw the ball.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it's.
I think the new Pokemon game's going to be like that.
I just think it's like the whole.
Really?
I
Like,
think so.
I think it's going to be turn-based.
It might.
That's
Are
the
they going to be
problem,
doing
though.
a different mode? I know they were talking about making it like crazy.
They're gonna do raids.
What?
Everyone's going to raids. It's like Pokemon. They're doing the Pokemon Go thing, where like you can go to raids and do raids, but they're putting it in the game. So
Yeah,
like people online
like a
can
group of
go
players.
and like raid, and you get this super big Pokemon, and you can capture it, and I don't know.
Yeah. There's like mega evolution, not mega evolutions, but there's a new
Mega,
form of
like,
it or
there's
something.
Something
Super
where they're
mega
like
evolutions.
giant,
They all turn into Matt Watson.
giant.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan evolution.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct, Kaioken, X2. I fucking love Dragon Ball, dude. It's sick.
So what's another one? Keep them coming.
Keep on going. Keep on going. Rapid fire.
Oh shit, I lost a couple. Oh wait, I like this one. This one's actually hilarious. This one's not an unpopular opinion. This one's just like a different thing. But this guy says, There's
what? There's weight.
there could be a miracle drug that cures every known disease, including cancer, but we wouldn't be able to find it because it probably doesn't work on rats."
All right. I was gonna say death. Death cure is the cure to everything.
Yeah, it is. Even
Okay,
prison
okay,
prison time.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It's a human right. By the
you
way,
think it's a prison?
I totally fucking disagree with that shit. That's retarded as fuck. If you have like a terminal illness, or if you have like severe Alzheimer's and your life is actually, because it's all about quality of life. Like, I feel like if you're a prisoner in like Cincinnati or some shit, your life is still probably better than like some.
Trying to get this adjusted.
Your life is probably
What
better.
is he doing?
Your life is probably better than some bow-legged orphan in Zimbabwe. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like that bow-legged orphan in Zimbabwe is like, man, I wish I could get
Drinks
caught.
dirty water and shit.
Yeah,
I wish I could be thrown in prison.
yeah.
Get
well,
one-
it's a sad,
Same kind of meal,
it's a
but
sad
every day.
fact. You actually made like a wicked good point. Like, prison's made to reform people, and it literally. Okay, certain people it helps. Like, my buddy Kyle was in prison for robbing a quick fill a few years ago,
okay.
and he just got out. And
Good for him.
I think it made him a better person. I mean, he won't mind me saying this.
You would
he
hope
did
so.
he was young and he did a really stupid thing, and he served his time. And I think he came out a better person, if not, just a better, like a humble person.
Yeah,
Realized like
not going.
he made mistakes, and
well, you don't want to go back.
Yeah.
That's the
exactly.
thing.
But then there's also people that I know that
Who will commit
yeah, I mean,
crimes to go back?
Yeah.
There's a guy I know. I won't say his name because I'm terrified of this guy. I used to be really good friends with him.
Is it Quay?
No, it's not Quay.
Was it that one guy that stole Brandon's wallet
No, it's
from that one
Who
apartment?
hasn't stole Brandon's wallet? That's the thing.
it's
Was it that
Brandon-
guy that came over and stole like a ton of shit from your guys' apartment? The
Yeah,
bald
deal.
guy.
Deal.
don't say the name, but do you recognize this guy?
I don't think so.
No.
He was a good friend of mine, and I met him after this happened. But he was put in prison for like 3 years for holding somebody hostage with a box cutter.
Well,
at
don't do
Walmart.
that. For sure, don't do that.
At Walmart.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Happened like 5 years
Who
ago.
was it?
6 years ago.
Fuck. The one guy that we went to school with him, Seth, he worked at... Actually, I don't even think he worked at Walmart. He was at Walmart, did this twice, got busted.
Oh my God, I know.
For
exactly what you're
smelling,
gonna
putting
say.
his nose in a girl's ass at
Oh, it's
Walmart.
Brandon Walker, dude.
No.
No?
I know. I think I know who his name. What
We
his
could
name
say
is.
his
I
name would be
can't.
hilarious.
I'll mess
His name's Eric Gessner,
Eric Gessner, baby.
and
Yo.
he would get on all fours in
And
Walmart and
just get and put his face in girls' asses.
That's hilarious.
And he
It's a
got
move-
caught
it's a good
once.
move. I mean,
He got caught once, was arrested, then did it again.
How do you do it again? Right? Like, what is that? Like,
And then he was on Facebook. Brandon posted in our group chat a thing about him saying like something about sex offenders or some shit like that, like just needing to castrate them or some shit like that. And it's like, bud, you literally sexually assaulted someone.
Remember
like,
when you did that? Like, dude, like how? Okay, first of all, how do you forget that? Like, forget doing that at all. And also, how do you even come to the conclusion that you need to do that? Like, out of anything that you could do, like if you're gonna sexually abuse somebody, it's like really like getting on your knees and just jamming your face in their ass is what is the move.
Wild. That's the ultimate move.
Dude, it is like that gives you a rep though, you know what I mean?
Yo, this dude really loves to eat ass.
Yeah.
Yo, here we go. I have one.
Just fucking wild.
Where the fuck did it go? Okay, here we go.
That's just a lunatic
God fuck,
move,
dude, what's up
man.
with your internet, man?
Dude, I don't know.
we
Connect to
go.
the right internet.
I'm on Fire Wi-Fi.
I don't know if you are.
This one. Kim Kardashian is unattractive. Period. Voted 84% popular. You know what I just learned just now? Is that 84% of people are stupid as fuck. Kim Kardashian is definitely attractive. She's not the sexiest woman on earth like she's advertised as, but I think she's definitely an attractive woman.
Yeah, definitely before like
Yeah, I don't think
everything
so, no.
that has happened, she's all right.
She's definitely breeding material. Just because
There's plenty of women plenty of normal women that I would choose to have sex with.
Okay, so you're telling me, like, let's say you're walking down.
Are you talking like physically only?
I'm talking about like girls that live in the city of Oswego that I would probably rather have sex with.
Yeah,
but
but
are
are
you
you
saying-
doing that because they're hotter or because they're in a position of power?
Well, like I mean, like, are we talking?
I always like a woman in the position of power.
Are we talking Kim Kardashian like only on physical appearance? Because she's definitely
Sure.
not that great to listen to talk.
She's pretty
You know what I
fun
mean?
to look at, though.
She's got a nice.
She's got a
she's
weird
hot.
But I
looking
think
at-
I think the thing is, and a lot of people don't like her because her brand and stuff, according to ugly women, has hurt the self-esteem of ugly women.
gives a fuck?
I just don't. I'm not big on like the overly made up like look. Like,
Yeah,
they
no,
all
me
look the
neither.
fucking same.
Yeah. No, it's funny. Like all these women, not even all these women, everybody preaches being unique and stuff, but like you're not considered attractive or sexy unless you fit this exact
I'm
mold.
gonna put this as bluntly as possible. I've come in socks. I would definitely come in Kim Kardashian.
Yeah,
Here we go. Dom Montalbano 2020.
yeah. We've definitely talked about jizz in socks twice in a row now. 2 episodes in a row. That's
Yep.
a good. Let's keep this fucking rolling. Keep
up?
this shit. We talked about coming in socks.
Coming in socks. This is 3
But
episodes.
I have-
think it's
This is 3 episodes straight now where we're talking about
Mike
blowing
Hennessy-
loads in
Well,
socks.
let's keep it
Mike
going.
Hennessy used to come in a girl's sock that I know and throw it under her bed, and she would find them like a week or so later,
Yeah,
looking
crusty.
pretty nice.
Crusty? Yeah, I would imagine they're crusty. as
I
shit.
hope you're listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
You're definitely.
I love this one. I fucking love this one because
You guys know I got fucking.
diabetes.
I got diabetes. I got called out because Seth said he was gonna blur out a lot of the names that I said.
I bet you didn't blur out any of them.
No, he only
I did,
blurred
I
out like a handful of them. So one of the girls I talked about, she listened to the podcast, and I got
you?
some like, my name wasn't fucking wasn't censored and blah blah blah. Alyssa Suits.
We're sorry, Alyssa. That's on ours. That's on us. We don't.
Definitely let her name be.
I don't even remember what Dom said about you. So
That she got mad at me during Harborfest. She doesn't want people to think.
Well,
oh, God
cares?
forbid.
Jesus Christ.
God forbid a human has emotions.
Yeah, get
Right.
over it.
yeah,
Jesus.
get over it.
Jesus. Fucking A.
I'm gonna message her right now. Like,
Yeah.
just said your name on it.
Also, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Smash that like
give us
button.
some suggestions, Alyssa. We're running out of material. So this one's pretty good. This next one, boys. Caring more about animals than humans does not make you a good person. It means you have a fucking mental disorder. What the title says. People online love to normalize antisocial behavior and even brag about caring more about animals than humans as if it was a good thing. People like that are a danger to society and they should get mental help. You're not a superior, benevolent being with a good soul. You're
Yeah.
just sick.
Yep.
Yep, thank you. Dude, as soon as somebody tells me my best friends are my dogs, I immediately do not spend any time with them. You're fucking disgusting. You should be shot in the street. No, you shouldn't be. I'm kidding. But still, at the same time,
This is a little
like
weird.
my favorite thing. This happened today, right? Somebody's talking to me. I have 2 human children and I have 3 fur babies. Fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Go home. Find something sharp.
Well, that's the crazy cat lady.
Find
right?
something sharp and fuck yourself. Like, that shit's retarded. Like, oh, my fur babies. Fuck you. They're dogs.
Yeah,
I hate
don't
that
know.
shit.
No,
Yeah,
don't-
I have a
feel
kid. He's kind of
It's like,
furry.
well, it's like if you say it like fucking the shit with like you post a picture.
You gotta make out with your dog.
You post a picture of a dog online, and it's just like all the comments are like, "Look at that pupper! Whoa, good doggo! Fuck you! Speak fucking English, dude! Come on, say the N-word." You know,
Makes it in, yeah.
All right, we got in a little extreme.
no, but like I was obviously doing a bit,
Yeah.
but like fucking that shit's so annoying. Like
Yeah, being
like
overly
for some reason, like when
overdoing it. on
yeah,
animals.
and like people, I remember when the internet was first like becoming a thing, right? And if you said any like internet based terms in public, you were made fun of. And now that's like it's so ingrained in your day to day life. Like we basically, my cell phone is more powerful than the first laptop I ever had. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
definitely.
And it was like half the price. And this is just in my pocket. Like I have a Nintendo 64.
The new Samsung S10 Plus, like the highest one that you can get, and I think it's like $1,600. Its RAM is as high as like high quality laptop that you can get today.
That's this phone. My phone has 4 gigs of RAM, which I mean is like a standard.
No, the
the
Samsung's
it's
got
6
12.
I thought it was 12 gigs.
12 gigs
That's
of RAM.
fucked.
Do you even need that much on a phone? I don't
If
think
you're,
you do.
I mean, I guess if you're using it for work, like just like you're a big business, like
Maybe.
working for,
That
Okay,
still
I was
seems like
wrong.
overkill,
My
though.
phone,
yeah,
my phone has the same amount of RAM as my gaming laptop, which is not a good thing.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like my phone would have
you don't
more
need
than
that much stuff.
what my first
Honestly?
desktop
Well,
computer had.
I have a bunch of emulators on here that I need it for.
well,
But even then, you don't need like
need is a different thing,
as want.
right?
But I think the thing is that you know,
Yeah, exactly.
The internet has fucking like become real. Is not just the internet. You don't just go to
you can't leave it now.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It used to be a place you would go to, and now
And
it's
make
just
fun of
and
shit,
now it just
and now
is.
It's with you all the time. Yeah.
Dude, like as soon as 4chan became like common knowledge, I knew we were doomed.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember when 4chan was like shit that only like you and I were the only people in that study hall that knew what the fuck we were talking about.
Yeah,
And now-
I remember in like 9th and 10th grade, I was was it? Wes was in my 10th grade class, and we talked about 4chan.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else are you going to do, you know?
Yeah. We were like, oh, yeah, did you see that fucked up weird shit on 4chan? And now it's just like, if you go on there, it's just like off
now
the
it's
top,
way,
like really
yeah,
weird
it's all
shit.
over the top now. That's
And
because
I
everything
don't-
else is on every other social media, so
Yeah.
it's a lot of
And
sharing,
that's the thing
dude.
is like, I don't
sharing.
know.
It's a lot of
It's
sharing and
dumb.
posting.
Lime
liking.
wires, no more. No more.
Yeah, you don't need that anymore.
No.
It's crazy.
And it's ridiculous. I remember
I would never thought that shit would be coming though, right? Like fucking even 10 years ago. And if someone told me like Spotify was gonna be a thing, you pay $10 a month and you just can listen to every song ever whenever you want. What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
what are you talking about? I'm on BearShare, dude.
You know what
Yeah.
I thought was you know what I thought was fucking crazy?
Or the BB thing. You download fucking MP3s off of.
Right? I watched a documentary.
because I want to watch Critical Role, dude.
You can pause it and watch it.
No, you can't. I'm not a subscriber on Twitch.
Oh my god.
I also have to eat. I haven't eaten anything today.
Same.
All right.
Oh,
well,
there is a bit that I want to do, like start doing though. It's literally so. I don't know what to call it yet, but we're gonna have a random food object and then a random any other object, and compare them and say which one's better. So it's like an orange and like a fucking
Doorknob.
table lamp or some shit.
why?
Just because we need to figure out which
You
one we
need
can
to
live with
fucking
and which one we
appeal
can't.
to the followers, to the
Yeah.
subscribers, and
Yeah.
this is the shit that they want.
They like food and they like objects, and that's what it's going to be about. Like, because if like, let's think about it here. If we what was yours? A door?
Knob.
Okay, a doorknob and an orange. So
No, we should do a doorknob and a red delicious apple.
True.
okay, those. Well, okay.
'Cause I don't know anything else that's red.
I mean, I guess you don't. The thing is, like, you don't need doorknobs. You could use something
Granny
else
Smith.
to
That's
open
great.
the doors. You could design something else instead of a doorknob to open the doors.
Well, yeah, your door doesn't have a doorknob. Your door has a little
So
flipper.
then you could just have pocket doors everywhere. instead of
Dude,
doorknobs.
I am 100% in support of that. I didn't realize how
And-
fucking convenient pocket doors are until I moved into an apartment that I wish had pocket doors.
Yeah, because it saves
Like
a lot of
the
space.
only place I know
Yeah,
of.
but then there's also like,
What?
imagine having a pocket door entry door.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That's fucking mental. Don't do that. Don't ever do that.
They seem easy to break.
Yeah.
But okay,
Pretty
like if it's
easy.
your main entrance, for sure, like have an actual door with a door.
I mean, maybe if you had like 6 fucking deadlocks
yeah,
and it was like a heavy duty door.
You got to
Yeah,
see
it would
my
have to be heavy
apartment
duty.
because I literally have I got in I live on West Bridge Street.
but I know.
Well, you know where I live.
I lived like 3 blocks, not even like 2 blocks up the street from you.
Yeah, it's fucking sketchy.
It's awful.
Luckily-
Especially with college kids that walk by and shout at each other, fucking obscenities, all fucking.
Fuck that shit. I just found out last night. I live across from a frat house. That house that's across the street that has
Yo,
all the
if
ladders
you-
and shit.
If you come on their shit first, you're in the power play.
I bought one of the guys a beer last night, and he was like, he gave me his number and his Snapchat, and he's like, bro, you should come up by to my house. He's like, we're on, whatever street.
I would say no because I'd be like,
You wouldn't
I
say
don't
no?
enjoy being
You
date
don't.
raped.
You don't want. No, I was gonna say you could be the date raper.
Yeah, fuck a bunch of dudes.
Yeah,
Power play, another power move.
it is.
the ultimate power move. Is that critical role right there?
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah,
So we just ending it?
yeah. I guess I want to watch the Angels too. True. There's too much on, dude. We can't do this tonight.
Also, yeah, I got to be up at 6 a.m.
It's 10 o'clock
Same.
on the dot. Look at that shit.
All right. Yep. We're ending it. Bye. Thanks, Dom. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Yeah, not a problem.
Shut off your phones. Shut off your computers. Go to
Yeah,
bed.
fuck the internet. Get
Actually,
rid of
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
Bitches.
No, don't
Like
do
and
that.
subscribe.
Go back to the beginning of this episode and listen to it again,
Yeah. Keep going.
or listen to it on a podcast thing so we get ad revenue.
I was gonna make.
True.
Yeah.
You guys got to start doing ads for like Quip and shit. Like
Yeah.
every fucking podcast that I listen to.
Yeah,
does.
we should. I've emailed some places and they don't talk to me, so they just
Because
they give me the hand. They go talk to the hand.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah. So anyway, if you're out there, just, hit me up. Sponsor us, dude. We're not going to make you any YouTube money for sure because we say a lot of swear words. But, you'll get heard, I guess, somewhat.
Well, they swear on other podcasts with their ads and shit.
Yeah.
Why can't we? Why can't you guys?
Well, we can.
Because we're white.
Yeah, we are white.
True.
That does suck.
I hate being white.
All right.
All right, guys. Have a good night, day, whatever. Thanks for listening. ClearShotsPodcast.com is where you'll find links to everything we do. You can check us out on Twitter at ClearShotsPod. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and check us out on Periscope for live videos. If you have anything you want to ask us, send us an email at clearshotspodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. We will see you next time.